takes a chosen few to do it armies can't do. Find the truth underneath all of the lies. Track a target, pursue, crack a safety coup. Lethal weapons and masters of disguise. Keep the nation alive, sending Tiger 5. And know that certainly, whatever secrets you hide, all you powers that be, the Dark Lantern see. The Dark Lantern see. The Dark Lantern see.
Yeah, we can't hear it. Why is this not doing? I'll talk.
Please. But actually, I'm gonna see if I can hear the song or the audio.
I don't know if we're supposed to be able to hear James right now, but I don't.
I don't hear James.
Oh,
I mean, I can hear us.
I can hear us on the stream.
Oh.
Yeah,
but
I can hear us on the stream.
picked up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not seeing first right
Yeah, you're very, very quiet.
Very, 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 very quiet.
That to the okay.
Pump up the volume.
I think that whatever that noise gate thing.
I hear you now on stream.
Do.
The entire stream is fairly quiet, though.
Pump up the volume.
Stop it, Smuggles. I know that joke.
Oh,
I was there when it was written.
my arrow key.
What?
That'll do it.
Like the physical keys were switched?
No, like when I press WA arrows, and when I press arrows, it would type W.
Yeah, James, you're still
That's
pretty dang quiet.
I know. I'm trying to fix it.
What? How? I didn't know you could like remap the keys like that.
I don't
No,
know.
I-
I don't know how.
I thought you meant that they like took the keycaps off and
No,
just
no.
completely switched it. Yeah.
Hello.
I
Hello.
try to sometimes.
So I
see
have.
my- popping up every now and then. There, that should do.
Oh, we can't talk about that on Twitch.
Hey.
We'll be
I hate you.
demonetized. Oh
I
wait.
absolutely hate you. Okay, how's
Yeah,
that?
me.
Am I popping up now? Am I popping up now? And is it clear? And do you hear a lot of noise on my keyboard when I do this?
Do what?
Yes, I hear the clickety clackety.
But it's not like louder than your voice is.
Okay, because we fixed that last time, but there was a, but like I guess that channel is not working for some reason. All right, hi, welcome back to Clickety Clackety Roll to Attackety. My name is James, and we are running Eberron Dark Lanterns, the way we die. I'm gonna go around and let y'all introduce yourselves. My name is James. My pronouns are he, him. I am a theater arts teacher. I am a actor, singer, writer, and this. On to you.
It's called range.
It's called Range. Yes.
Hi, I'm CS Graham. I am a not writer. I am not an actor. I achieve nothing in society whatsoever. I am also not a robot, just to get ahead of that one. What I am is a photographer, editor, and soon to be running a VTM game on one of these streams at some point when it lights on fire and there's room on someone's schedule.
That shall be soon.
And I will be playing Basilisk, a rogue half-elf, and it's going to be a great time. Definitely not a beach episode.
Definitely not a beach episode.
Not a
Definitely
beach
episode.
I'm beginning to think it might be a beach episode.
I don't think it's gonna be a beach episode.
I don't know what a beach episode is. I know
That's
what
fair.
it comes from, but I don't think I've ever seen an actual beach episode.
Mm.
Basically, we're all trying to relax. A villain that's probably way too powerful shows up, but we were able to beat him without any effort because it's not a canon episode.
It's all about us getting to know each other and having like side scenes.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I was thinking of Avatar: The Last Airbenders, like beach episode,
Right.
Where they're all, like,
That
Oh,
is
which
the-
is an excellent episode.
It's an excellent episode, and there's no like world-ending conflict. It's just
Mhm.
it's just Azula can't get a date.
Yeah.
and
And trauma. May and
Trauma,
Zuko.
and May and
Mm.
Zuko, and
My emo babies. Anyway, hi, I'm Helena. I am reminiscing always about Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I use she, they pronouns. I am playing a stout halfling character named Professor, or M if you know her IRL, and she is an artificer, and she loves all things mechanical and alchemy, and potentially is looking for friendship.
Friendship,
potentially.
friendship.
Is
don't
a
know
friend
for sure.
to do stuff together. Okay,
Choose
I
for
am
you.
Will. Will Wright on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him. I am a robot in this game known as Zero, who also goes by he, him pronouns. He is a Blade Singer wizard, and he's ready for this not a beach episode.
Hello, I'm Smoggles. I'm not a robot, and I am also on Twitch, currently streaming as Smoggles11 on Twitch. Currently streaming Breath of the Wild and trying to complete that before the Tears of the Kingdom comes out in less than 2 weeks. now.
Close. It's so close.
It's so close.
I'm like,
And I have
my
have
Switch
2
right here
Divine
plugged
Beast
in.
reads so far. So still working towards it. We'll find out.
Mercedorf.
I
Yeah.
I basically I haven't used my Switch in a while. Like I've been playing the Metroid Prime remaster, but before that I hadn't used it, and so like the battery is kind of like, So I'm just plugging it in right now. I'm just gonna leave it plugged in until Tears of the Kingdom comes out, and
And we'll be ready.
we'll be ready.
Ready for Ganondorf. It's fine.
You mean
Ah.
Ganon Daddy is
Yeah,
what
yes.
the
Yes.
Listen, we can
Mercerdorf.
change him. We can change him. That's
Matt
gonna be
Mercerdorf.
there's a
fine.
couple of endings depending on who you side with.
Yeah. Look, it's gonna be great. You know,
We've had 35 years of Zelda getting rescued. Why can't we rescue the one that matters?
It's true.
Yeah, when does Ganon get rescued?
Clearly, everything he's been doing is a cry for help.
Really,
I can change him.
really.
Daddy, I
Um,
love him.
But mother, I love him.
I
Um,
tried to like see if there was any like I literally went back recently to I think one of the last trailers to see if the first trailer that we heard his voice, where I was trying to like figure out is there any nuance to this interpretation? Is this like going to be a Ganon with like a philosophy behind what he does? And like I listened to it again, it's like no, it's just you all shall bleed, destroy everything because evil is good, ha ha ha, and
Yep.
that made me happy.
Look at my rippling beach body.
Haha, not only am I evil, but I'm also hot.
Hyrule will fall before these guns.
No nuance, only muscle.
I invade countries for the
No,
oil
no,
to
it's
apply
only
on my
daddy.
rippling bicep.
Wait, sorry, Smuggles.
Oh no, you're all good. I mean, clearly I'm a fan. But for this round, when I'm not streaming Breath of the Wild, I will be playing Draska, her, and she is ready for some R&R, rage and wreck. So very very ready for this relaxing episode.
Sorry to burst. You know, you got it. You got it.
It's fine.
Thank you.
It's not even a W in there.
It is going to be good episode if we get kicked out of at least 2 clubs.
Right.
Only 2?
Only 2 clubs?
At least. At least.
It's a slow night for you.
Funny
Yeah,
you should say
that's been.
Sorry, what?
I just
Huh?
funny you should say that.
No. We're gonna get kicked out of every club. I'm Ben. I'm one of the other DMs on the channel, along with James and Smuggles and Dreamy, who is in the chat. And I act and sing and dance and currently am unemployed. So it's been a week.
The actor's life.
It's been a rough week. Anyway,
Hire him.
please hire me. Please pay for me to do things. But yeah, that's all you really need to know about me. I'm here most of the time.
What? LV, you
What?
look a little chilly today, Graham. Want to wrap my legs around your neck like a scarf.
I see.
I believe we call that the Dutch scarf.
I can't. Wait, what makes it Dutch, Grim?
Elvie, why don't you tell them?
DM me if we need to start handing out some bands.
Oh no, that's
Be
just
moderator.
Elvie.
I know.
That's just Elvie.
You can.
That's pretty light for our banter, to be honest.
I know, right?
Legs around your neck like a
Terrifying.
scarf. All right.
Impressive.
I love how of all the comments that have ever been said, that's the one that just like got James.
That
what got James
the
this
only
week.
one that was like, I haven't been on channel in 3 weeks. Like, come on, let me have this. Hi, new people that haven't met me. I'm your favorite prudish pervert.
Prudish pervert.
Mhm.
Brilliant.
Oh my god.
That seems about right.
Brilliant.
All right. I forgot to write an intro for this.
Oh no.
All right.
What have you
Everything
done?
is fine. That's all you need to know.
Everything.
Nothing
Everything
bad
is-
is happening.
All right. So,
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Nothing crashed.
last time on Dark Lanterns: The Way We Die, The party, 5 agents of the Brailish government, a clandestine organization known as Tiger 5, infiltrated the Ill-Gotten Greed, the ship of a rich nobleman named Delos de Kundarak, who was a high-ranking member of the evil organization known as the Shadow Cabinet, which is another section of the larger secret society known as the Aurum. I need to make sure not all Aurum. Hashtag not all Aurum. But as they infiltrated this cruise liner in the sky, they met a bunch of characters. They met a bunch of people. They did a bunch of things, culminating in them realizing that there was an attempted handoff of a ring of 3 wishes. What the purpose of that ring is, they had no idea, and they used it. But the moral of the story is that the ship blowed up. They got thrown around by like Red Grant mashed up with Nemesis, and then it parachuted into Lake Galifar, off the coast of the nation of Onder, where they now are taking some time to relax in the small, I wouldn't say bustling, it's kind of a resort-like town known as Passage, where it's kind of the gateway to anywhere. And as they await further orders... Yes?
You forgot one important detail.
I probably did. What was it?
The gnomish couple with a yacht.
And the margaritas.
Yes.
Like, how could you forget them?
I
Seriously.
I don't know.
Who I
Before
saved.
called the White Lotus, we immediately avoided.
Oh no.
Okay, adding something real quick.
Adding a required
What you
destination.
adding?
So, let me read this little description of the town that I inexplicably have. The town is located at the mouth of the Dagger River, where it empties into the Bitter Sea. The town is a major trading hub, serving as a gateway to the western coast of Corvair and beyond. Its streets are lined with busy markets, shops, and taverns, all vying for the attention of the many travelers and merchants that pass through its gates. It is protected by a large stone wall which encircles its main districts and serves as a reminder of the dangers that lurk beyond its borders. Despite this, it is still a relatively safe place, thanks to the efforts of the town guard and the influence of several powerful factions that operate within its walls. It is home to several notable landmarks, including the imposing Citadel of the Silver Flame, which serves as a bastion of the faith and a training ground for the Order of the Silver Flame. The town's harbor is also a bustling hub of activity, with ships arriving and departing at all hours of the day and night. And I don't know why this part wasn't in the section where it was talking about it having dangers. Despite its relative safety, Passage is not without its share of dangers. The town is a magnet for all manner of criminal elements, from smugglers and pirates to spies and assassins. It is said that anything can be bought or sold in Passage for the right price, that the shadows hold many secrets and dangers for those who dare to venture too far from the light. So, how are y'all spending your day off? Decide.
Have we taken a long rest yet?
Yeah, you've had a long rest on that.
Okay, cool. Because I was not looking great.
You have rooms currently at a place called the Drunken Kraken. It is a rowdy waterfront tavern with many upper levels that seedier elements come in and out of. but also normal, just passers-by people. It's not a hole in the wall, but you're pretty sure that you're not gathering any attention by being here. But you might not be at the Drunken Kraken right now. You might be on the town. You might be doing some shopping. You might be doing anything. What do you think you'd be doing with your spare time?
I think kind of just figuring out how fucked up this place is. Like, is this a real good party town to lay low in while we wait for orders, or are we going to get shanked for our cufflinks kind of thing?
Okay,
I'm with Basil on that.
you'll get different things. Your choice. Insight check or investigation check.
Well, maybe I should rephrase this. Can I bet my cufflinks for something really rad? I don't know what, but I feel like this is the kind of town where like a person could enter with very little and walk out wearing someone's crown.
All right.
Like, you've explained to me that this is basically Booty Bay, but with better PR.
He plays one night of poker, and suddenly he's
Suddenly
hooked.
it's this guy.
Suddenly it's all gamble.
Hey,
Duran, back again.
Grand round means 2 rounds.
Last time I gambled, I got a wish spell out of it. So,
as you maneuver through the colorful streets, you come across a more upscale establishment known as the Golden Hound. It is simultaneously what is it? It's not quite a casino, but you see a bunch of like high class poker and baccarat tables alongside racks and racks of very fine wine that is being tasted in the background. On the upper floor, you see it looks like some sort of corporate event. You see it's been kind of blocked off, and there's a whole bunch of people just kind of going about their business. To truncate this, do you try and mingle in your way into that party, or do you try your luck at the tables?
I'm gonna try my luck at the tables first.
Okay.
Build a bit of literal and metaphorical capital before trying to schmooze.
Make me a hard luck roll, just like a d20, and then add your lowest modifier.
My lowest modifier is a -1. So, okay. Great.
That's how I'm going to do this.
Well, 13 minus 1, so a 12.
A 12? Okay. You sit down. There's a lot of high-class people here. You don't really draw any eyes yet, but you make your way to the table. The chips are starting to flow back and forth. There's no clear, like, star of the evening. But as you kind of watch the people around you, start to notice that the place is very heavily guarded. There's a lot of armed, well-dressed people around, very similar to the people that were on the yacht. The Ill-Gotten Greed. You get the feeling that what's happening at these tables is being watched very closely.
Does anybody fit any high-ranking description I've ever heard? I feel like in the spy game, we'd kind of know names and faces of a lot of major players.
Make me a history check. This is intelligence. I'm gonna see if you can connect some dots.
18.
You did. Okay. The company upstairs is a hold on. I just gotta generate a name. I'm making a lot of this up. I apologize.
Wait, you haven't prepared this? You don't love us?
Well, that part we always knew.
Well, yeah, I know, but take it straight.
Right. So it is a wine distributor known as Vino del Sol, which is actually a front for the Boromar clan in the Karnath region, which is very interesting that they'd be this far away from there.
Can you say that again? I got Vino del Sol, winemaker, and
They're a
what was
front.
the-
They're a front for the Boromar clan in Karnath. Why they're operating so far outside of their own territory is a little strange to you. But while you have that, I guess we're going to do this all individually. Unless some of you would like to go together. Please. What are the rest?
I just threw out the first thing that came to mind.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
wish.
I'm not mad. I just don't want to get like 5 things going.
Here's
I will,
here's
but-
here's my question: is our drunken kraken? Is it next to beach?
It is on the docks. The beach is a little ways down, away from this kind of rattier section, but the like glistening beaches over by the Sapphire Shore, the Sapphire Shores Resort, are literally glistening. You almost can see. It almost looks like sapphires as the water's brilliant blue glow just kind of bounces off some of the small crystals on the shoreline, creating vibrant patterns that just kind of dance across the landscape.
Great. Draska is pouring out water skin, filling water skin with wine, bringing that plus a towel over to beach, laying down towel, and then lying down for at least a couple of hours, maybe go for a swim, and just really taking at least the afternoon.
I think
Literal beach
Professor-
episode.
Yeah, I think Professor might join you, but Professor has slathered so much sunscreen on that every place that she touches leaves like a little grease. She has this huge straw hat on that covers up most of her shadow at all, and she's lugging a like bag, like almost like a Ziploc baggie of just like cogs and screws and things, and she's just gonna be tinkering on the beach, like underneath the shadow of her sun hat, being like, being outside is good. We love being outside, and perhaps I make a little a flinker, a floating sinker. Yes, Draska. It's a thing, a
Draska's asleep.
flinker. Great.
Draska's just
I think
sleeping at that
Music Box would also go with you. Would be in his human visage, but he probably would have like one of those big inflatable rubber ducky things around him, and like the suntan goggles. He's like, I'm just going to enjoy the water. That's all right with you.
Let me know if you're drowning.
If you hear bubbles coming up to the surface, that's probably me.
Zero is also joining. However, he is carrying a very large black umbrella,
Yes.
and every time anyone looks at him strange, he just says, "The titanium in my joints gets very hot in the sunlight, so I just plop this down."
It's okay. We don't tan. We simmer.
Mm.
Clink, 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 clink.
Wonderful. Well, this is all really just a practice in. I don't know. I don't really need to tan, I suppose, since I can control that.
Anyway, James, you were talking about us laying low.
Well, you kind of are
Pat.
laying. You kind of still are laying low because here's the thing. You went to the beach, but like I said, there's like this cordoned off section of beach specifically for the resort, the Sapphire Shores. That's where you see fewer people, but more conspicuous folk. You see people down here playing with their families. It's Coney Island. It's just like there's just stuff everywhere. But this like private beach is like set up little cabanas everywhere. There's like a band playing on like this little boardwalk that goes out. And what you notice with what are your passive perceptions?
16.
12.
I think I have the highest one out
And
of us.
yeah.
15,
Music
yeah.
box. Music box. You'll notice that there's this boardwalk, but very few people are actually on the boardwalk. You actually seem to see some people walking directly into the water as if they're just going downstairs. They don't swim into the water. They just walk into the water and disappear under the waves.
Odd.
At this point, the other two of you notice a beautiful what did she say? The water kind of simmers and mists as this fire genasi woman with long ember colored hair just kind of steps out carrying some seashells and then starts to walk towards you singing under the mango tree and
What's the video of the guy who's like Coca-Cola Light, Coca-Cola Normal,
What is that?
Coca-Cola Diet? You're like, whoa.
But as she approaches you, and you start to get confused as to why this is happening, but then you notice the small little torch necklace that she has, and
Hey, Trevor.
make some assumptions. Yeah, it's Trevor.
You ate my friend.
Is Sunny Day with us? Or I
Yeah.
guess maybe not
That-
Sunny Day anymore.
I'm assuming this is Sunny Day.
Yes, that's probably an accurate assumption.
Is Sunny Day in the room with us now?
I
It's
feel
Sunny
like
Day.
if any
It's Sunny
time
Day. My name's Ann Assassin. Nice to meet you. Nice to
Really?
meet you.
James,
Really?
if there was
That's-
any time that she would use the name Sunny Day, the beach episode's not it.
Yeah.
No, it's Ann
I
Assassin.
thought it was too on the nose. You know.
But an assassin is
Yes.
not.
You know,
I don't
that's
plan.
qui-
I don't plan on killing anyone today. I thought it was
That
funny.
doesn't.
that's quite the accent you chose. That's not the normal accent you hear from a fire genasi, is it?
What accent are fire genasi supposed to have?
I don't know. I've only met.
The one.
The one
And
fire
one who
genasi
tried to
was
kill
Maybe
us.
actually
I'm
yes.
a Brailish fire genasi. Ever thought of that?
Well, you just sound like someone from the Maror Holds, and I didn't realize that there were a lot of fire genasi around. Listen, okay, never mind. I'm embarrassing
Update-
myself, and I'm going to stop
Update your
speaking now.
update your data bank, Zero. Come on now.
Anyway, I have been told to stand by for further instruction, so I figure I'm gonna have a time.
Ah,
When you
as well.
say have a time, what do you mean?
I mean, hit the beach, hit the clubs, maybe.
So basically what we're doing right now. Good. Okay.
Yes, basically what we're doing right now.
Do you know of good clubs here?
Yeah. There's a couple. Pulled up my document.
She takes out the map.
Well, it depends. On
Welcome to Passage.
Depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking to get railed in a bathroom, you're gonna want to go to the Rusty Anchor. If you're looking for like really good music and really good alcohol, but like more, like
What kind of railed?
Will you still get railed in the bathroom at the place with the good music and alcohol?
But you might get tetanus, I think is what she's saying.
Yes, but I feel like I would get tetanus more likely at the Rusty Anchor than at the fancier place.
Yes, but you can't spell tetanus without...
Without what?
Without what? I'm curious.
Never mind. And she continues tinkering with her things.
The other place is called the Velvet Viper. Well, depends on what kind of night you want to have.
Well, I happen to be immune to
That
tetanus.
said, you
so
don't have
I'm
to
okay with...
you don't have to get tetanus if you go to the Rusty Anchor. You can have a normal night there, less expensive, more close to the ground people. The Velvet Viper is usually where like heiresses go to, have their big I can drink for the first time parties.
I've had quite enough of heiresses for the time being.
Right.
So do you want to start? Okay, so we don't know when we're going to get orders. So we could start with a cheap place just to get the party started and then see where we go from there. Or we can go get kicked out of a high-end place too. I don't know how popular I am around here, so I could maybe get us in, but I've never really been to one there, so I don't know if the Sharn fights ever really reached this area.
I like the idea of starting out more casual, and then if we must get velvety with the Vipers, we could go to that club.
Okay, so dinner at the Rusty Anchor is what we're saying, right?
Yeah.
Or do we
I'm
get
sure-
dinner?
It's
Dinner at the
so-
Drunken
so-
Kraken and
So here's the thing: you'd want to get dinner at some place like the Velvet Viper, or you can go eat at the Drunken Kraken, like I said, or there's also if you're into tastings, I believe there's a place called the Golden Hound that does charcuterie boards and stuff.
Is there cock and
Charcuterie.
bowl anywhere?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them in town.
Yeah, we could always go to a cock and bowl.
You could always go to the Cock and Bowl.
Well,
that is true. There's one in literally every city.
I just like to note that we're on the
Fact.
we're on the company dime, so we might as well go for something interesting.
So do we want to do charcuterie boards then?
Always.
that sounds
Literally
fantastic.
always.
Okay, charcuterie boards it is. But I am going to need to go and grab at least eat one whole chicken afterwards, because that's
No.
never enough protein for me.
A shark coochie board?
Charcuterie? We are near the sea.
I hate you so
Yeah, whatever.
It's the adult Lunchable. It's all I crave.
I just want the one that has the Snickers in it.
Ooh. Ooh, yes. Love it.
That's how you knew you were cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
My mom
but
wouldn't let
first,
me have Lunchables, so now all I do is eat
They're-
charcuterie.
They're terrible for you.
Oh yeah, there's no nutritional value to them.
Okay, first thing we do though is and at this point, because like we've been spending most of the day at the beach relaxing, Draska has turned like a deep olive color because she doesn't have to wear sunscreen and she just ends up tanning perfectly.
Of course
She
you do.
actually put oil on her skin like the not Greeks do.
PSA, don't do that.
Except it
Uh,
was like canola oil, but
yeah. Music Box has turned like lobster red, and then you just see it. Oh shit! And he just snaps it away, and he's back to normal.
Wait. Can you like change away the sunburn itself, or do you still sunburn?
Is it a wound?
Is
It's
it
a
Technically?
wound.
Do you still feel
If I can-
the burn?
If I can change my appearance, regardless,
Yeah, but that's the thing is like you can change the appearance of you having a sunburn, but do you still feel the sunburn?
Oh,
I
for
don't-
sure.
Are you
I'm
telling me
inside. You just suck it into yourself.
you just
know,
get the you just...
for all we know, I could have just like changed my skin to skin that is, less prone to getting sunburn.
It's
That's
I
true.
don't know if you can shapeshift out of melanoma. Though. I mean,
melanin. Melanoma's the
Yeah,
cancer.
cancer.
And this is why we don't put
That's why I
canola oil
said
on ourselves.
Yeah,
melanoma.
no, you
Changelings
can't
get
ship shift
cancer.
out of getting melanoma. That's what he
I
was
don't
saying.
know.
I
In a
think
world
they-
of
I think they were
magic,
more-
I
think
think.
they were more susceptible because like their cellular structure is always changing and more prone to falling apart.
Well, this was a great deviation, but anyway.
one that you did to yourself.
Yeah. What happened in your D&D game today? Oh, I got cancer. Why? Because my DM thought it was funny.
I did not give you cancer. I did not give you cancer. I just posed the question. I posed the question.
Hey, can this entire
You-
session now just be about mesothelioma?
Oh,
my
no,
God.
you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Ooh,
I am
Akimiko
entitled.
is gonna give you Ben his next cover identity.
All right. My next
No.
is just melanoma.
Hey, Aki. Yes, melanoma. Aki, please welcome. Please weigh in.
Welcome.
Can changelings more susceptible to cancer because their cellular structure is constantly changing?
I wouldn't say that they're
Or they-
more
I
prone.
would say. I think we're specifically talking about sunburn. What I would think would happen is that sunburn maybe makes it more complicated to change
Mhm.
because literally part of your skin has been like damaged.
Neutroned.
Yeah, and so it might cause some alterations when you change
I don't know.
because you
exactly.
are
the next
shifting
form's just gonna be
things.
flaking.
So that's like you keep the damage when you change forms. So you
I don't-
keep damage that happens to you. So I'd say you still feel the pain from it, and it takes maybe that skin longer to regrow, but it has a different appearance in terms of
I mean, Aki does make a good point. Is there SPF in D&D? I haven't read the rule for it. Sounds like Wizard of the
I
Coast
feel
next
like
book.
I feel like the fantasy
The
escapism
mechanic-
is that lesser restoration can solve the problem, and then
Yep.
we can move on.
We can move
That
on.
would be great. That'd be
Okay,
really
so I
great if
just
we can
typed
move
that-
on from
I
this.
just
Just have a
that
shorter,
into-
long rest. You'll
I
be
just
fine.
typed that
Yeah.
into Chat GPT that I've been using to generate names and things, and it said there is no.
You're telling
concept of-
me that the greatest failure of our generation, that is Chat GTP, whatever that thing is, turned out
SPF.
an assassin?
That's a very good name.
Have an
Anna, she
artificer- there you go. There you go.
assassin.
This is your job. This is your job, Professor. Have an artificer create sunblock lotion and have it give resistance to radiant damage.
Yeah, but I also want to create a flinker. It floats and
But my
sinks. It stays in the middle, but my flinker. I did this in
But
School.
This AI has told me there's no concept of SPF in Dungeons and Dragons, as it is a fantasy role-playing game set in a fictional world that does not have modern science or technology as we know it. However, certain magical items or spells may provide protection from the sun or its harmful effects, depending on the specific rules and lore of the game world being played. So
You do con
we're in
saves and can
Eberron.
die from exposure in D&D. So yeah, you
Cool.
can die from the sun.
Cool. Let's
Ken is done.
let's move on from this.
He's done
please.
cooking.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I am overcooked.
Of all,
And so
well,
is this, and
you
so
are
is
a
this
lobster
bit.
at the moment.
This is not a beach episode.
So it's a beach PSA episode.
Oh,
Very
God.
educational.
I try to make a funny joke or just and we go on a tirade about SPF and cancer
Why are you
and
so
things that.
frustrated? I was curious. These
So
are
I'd like
interesting
it
questions
pointed
to
out
me.
how every time you get to go on a tirade, it's fun. But when everybody else riffs on it, oh, it's a bad day.
Yeah, it's a bad day, man.
Anyway,
Let's get
It's real
charcuterie.
Let's get
Well,
charcuterie.
I'm sorry, Ben. Were you going to
Charcuterie.
say something, or were you just making the joke and we riffed off it forever?
Oh no, I was just gonna.
He was
I
just making
made
the
the
joke.
Okay.
I was just making
And
the
then-
joke that it's like, oh, I'm sunburned. Oh, now it's gone. Just as a like.
Jane-
This is funny.
James, it's what we do. Someone makes a harmless joke, and then we overanalyze it, and then 20 minutes pass.
And it's still really funny for all of the listeners.
Oh,
Let's
God.
see how many people.
Yeah, how many people? Type F in chat if you're still here.
We have Aki
You
here,
can tell we've been
so-
off for a few. I think you mean type SPF in chat.
SP.
DMs
Thanks.
have the right to
Hey.
punish jokes.
Okay, so at the end of the afternoon, Taraska gets up, having just gone on her swim, and gets the towel and goes, okay, so we go to Golden Hound for charcuterie, and then we find a place for me to actually eat substantial food, and then we end the night at Rusty Anchor, and if all goes well, bar brawl, and then we're back in bed at 3 a.m.
Bob roll.
Sound good? Yeah, you gotta do a bar brawl. What?
I'm going to take the day off of bar brawling.
Oh, have you not done bar brawl? Oh, bar brawl
No.
is so fun. No, this is very good.
Bob
It can be quite entertaining.
Roll is one of my favorite fast food restaurants. You've never gone?
No.
You should
Bob
go. We should
Roll.
go to
You
Bob
would
Roll.
love it.
Sure. Okay.
So, bar brawl for dessert.
I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to just butt into that. Sorry.
Don't forget your SPF 50. It's right there by the towel. You really should have used some music box.
We'll hydrate at bar brawl, apparently. We'll get charcuterie. We'll go to bar brawl. We'll sober Draska up, because clearly she's got the cities. And then maybe we can see if Mandy Lynn wants to come. She might be interested.
Does she
Right.
also
I
at
think
the
Mandy
huntsman?
got a. I think
Where?
Mandy got a room at the I think Mandy got a room at the Sapphire Shore.
Oh, did she? Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Um,
She's
well,
probably got better
I
things to
can-
do.
I can see if I can ask the concierge to get her a memo. Just my-
Is that where you're staying?
where they're where I'm staying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
You're to resorts?
I'm
I thought
completely
you
li-
were
I'm
trying
completely
to.
lying. We don't get paid enough to go to that. We don't get.
Oh,
paid enough to go
God.
to that.
Okay, I was about to say.
I was
Yeah.
going to ask you how I could become a double agent. That would be. I'm joking.
Doesn't your
everyone.
government?
No, we
Wait,
got
hold on. No, hold on.
Don't you
Insight.
get healthcare? Are you rolling insight?
I mean, if I did, it was a. It would have been the 15, so I think I got it.
So no, she does not have a room there, but she kind of feels like she could if she wanted to because she is a changeling and can literally walk anywhere she wants.
Fair.
And that point occurs to you. Meanwhile, Sunny just admitted she has gets paid via alms for the poor. Basilisk. As you
Oh shit, I'm
are-
here too.
as you are as you were playing and kind of starting to make yourself look very much like you've been here all day in the course of maybe 1 hour, your insane at this point passive perception picks up a familiar face. You watch as by the window you see Ulrus, the note taker for the Aurum, simply walk by the window.
I'm assuming I'm playing cards or something to that effect, and just... Darlings, I hope you've had a bit of rest. I do believe we found a bit of a lead on Ulrus.
Where are you?
The Golden Hound?
Oh, we were going
And
to
just a
charcuterie.
sec, Baccarat, thank you.
Well, maybe we don't do anything quite about that and try to maybe follow him.
Absolutely, he was our secondary mission.
Before any further conversation happens, the scent of the sea just kind of wafts into the Golden Hound, as sitting down right across from you. You saw him move into the room, but he kind of just immediately turned and walked towards you and sat down next to you. This gentleman that I'm about to post in the Discord chat. If I can find it.
I just went into Discord, and there's just a wrestler walking through some fireworks. And that's an old post, but I'm kind of here for it.
So good.
Is this
This
Droska's
man-
father, or... Daddy fucker. Ah.
It sits down
Such
across
a good
from you and
artist.
Oh, my friend. You are not from around here.
Oh, and what happened to give that away?
The royal eyes see everything, my friend. You would know the royal eyes are Onder's Secret Service. And he... I hate myself for this. Should I?
Ooh.
Admit to your bullshit, sir.
No. Okay. Yes. Drew Peacock. My friend. It is nice to meet you.
My friends call me Basil.
Excellent. I was told by my superiors you were in town. You're part of the huge explosion in the sky. I was supposed to figure out exactly what it was all about.
Well, aren't you part of the Royal Eye? Didn't you see what happened?
I saw it in the sky, but now this eye is looking at you for the rest of the monsters.
Well, perhaps we could discuss this in less of an open setting.
Oh no, I find open settings are the most intimate.
So the Royal Eye is less concerned with the open ears of the public.
Well,
Shall we?
I guess we shall. I like you. And he just kind of stands up. He pats you on the shoulder. His scimitar.
I wiped the
is-
bug that he just planted.
Yeah, just constantly. He's like very handsy with you. Just
It's
kinda
very
like,
spy versus
And every
spy.
time you're just like
Pulling
no.
daggers out of hair, you know, that sort of thing.
Yes, Drew Peacock. Yes, Akimiko.
The
Drew
audacity.
Peacock. That is his name.
This-
And as you step outside, Ulrus is gone.
But did I get a sense of the direction that he was going in from
Yes,
the
he's walking-
window? I
he's
knew where it
walking
was.
So the whole city is kind of on a little bit of a hill, heading down towards the ocean. And he was heading downhill. So he was going to the lower areas of town, presumably where you think your friends are coming from.
I'm just going to quickly update them via the tattoo. I've been spotted by the Royal Eye, having a friendly chat. I believe Alvarez is heading in your direction down towards the shore. I will try to placate my new playmate and reconvene with you shortly.
Sounds good.
Confirmed.
Do you need backup? Are you all right?
I think it's good if I just keep this one busy while you do the rest of the gig. I'll meet up with you when I can.
Excellent.
So you're saying we don't get to have charcuterie?
I think I was left out of whatever conversation you were having.
We were
Please
going
continue.
to have, yeah. Draska, we can have charcuterie later if we want to grab something on the street food, a street taco, something like that.
That sounds better than charcuterie.
Maybe.
I don't really eat.
Or similar.
Are you saying this out loud so that he can hear you doing it telepathically? I assume they're just doing it in your head.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, it's very much in my head.
But you are touching. You do have to touch your.
You have to touch it?
Yeah,
Giggity.
that's how it activates it.
Yeah, I'll do that next to him. Just be like,
Yeah. He
We're
doesn't
both
seem
working.
To, he doesn't seem to really really see anything about that, and he's like, oh, I have to take something too. And he just kind of turns away for a second, and touches
oh
his.
no, while he's...
And as you lean over, he's got a gun like under his arm at you. No. And he goes.
Oh
and
dear. Oh.
And you notice that his visage starts to go from that very confident expression to one of like sheer confusion. And then he looks over at you, and he said, "Okay, I think it might be time we dispense with a lot of the niceties. Why are you in town?"
Stop over in between sessions.
Alright. That is acceptable, I suppose. Would your government be willing to assist in an investigation?
Presuming that it could be to our benefit as well, perhaps you could give me the brass tacks so that I can make a summary judgment.
Make me a persuasion check. See how much he likes you.
Well, he said he liked me.
I know he said that.
He said he liked me, so he really can't do anything back.
I think I should have advantage because he said he liked me, but because that was a 9.
Don't you have inspiration from last session? Do you
I do not.
Okay. He just goes, well, we are seeking a high priority target and we had him under our thumb. And he seems to have slipped by while we were preoccupied.
It seemed like you were preoccupied with me because I saw him and I was about to go deal with it before you interrupted.
Right, and that was the point is I was trying to stop you from dealing with it so that we could deal with it, but it appears that he has evaded my man. And
I kind of look around at the paragon of professionalism that is now the Royal Eye in this town. He's like, good job. So,
you just see a
about
whole
we
bunch of
skip-
people like in like 1950s like trench coats and just like newspapers hiding in trash cans. They're just like this like so conspicuous.
It's very Scooby and Shaggy.
I was gonna say get smart because they all have like the shoe phone and
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't touch a tattoo, he just takes off his shoe. It's like, hello? No, he doesn't do that.
Okay.
And he just goes, yes, I'm afraid I was not completely honest with you. It's been 5 minutes and I've already soured our relationship. I apologize.
Perhaps you could make amends by telling us what you know about him so that we could collectively remove him as a problem.
Well, all that we know about him is that he was on that ship, and he is not a member of a foreign government. And therefore, we wish to interview him. We would interview you, which is kind of what I was trying to do, but it is kind of against international protocol to beat the crap out of you and tie you to a chair. So, not
It
saying
would be
that I
against
would,
protocol
just
because I
saying.
think you both know it wouldn't accomplish anything.
I suppose. I like you.
So enough of the dick measuring. If we could just get on with actually finding this
Oh, please,
schmuck.
I'm Drew Peacock. There is no dick measuring here.
Really, you had to give yourself that name. It's a bit of a telegraph. So could we dispense and actually go and find this fuckwit? I believe he was heading that way because I'm actually a professional. And I just keep walking.
You hurt my feelings. You wound me, senor. And he follows you. He follows you down the road.
Have you seen my beach ball? It's like this big. Has it gone that way? Or maybe that way?
I am
sorry,
so
I'm gonna
proud of
need
all of you.
I'm gonna need a wheelbarrow to carry my nuts across this cobblestone road. Pulling a full Randy.
Oh, you guys got any duct tape? My leg hair's off of my leg. I gotta just,
I don't know. Do you know a vet? Because these pythons are sick.
Oh, I forgot my open carry
I don't
license
know.
because
Do you
these
know a vet? 'Cause
guns.
these pythons are. Anyway,
I
beach
just got
episode.
I accidentally went to the channel on Twitch and I got a repeat of these pythons are sick.
I'm so sorry. I can only apologize.
To be fair, there are 2 pythons.
Mhm.
She's got them in
true.
stereo.
Mhm.
Oh my god. So,
Something swallow manhole. Anywho,
you kind of meet in the middle down the path. You make me a survival check, Basilisk. Let's see if you pick up anything. This is insanely difficult, but I want to give you a shot.
so I'm not quite the spy that I was saying that I was, because I've done that one for a total of
Oh,
5.
no.
Oh.
Okay. Now I have to have him roll.
Oh no, the hubris.
Mhm.
Hey, I at least spotted him. What did this guy do? He came and talked to me instead of the guy that he was trying to find.
Well,
Yeah.
he trusted his entourage to handle it. All right, yeah.
But our entourage will take care of it right away. Don't
He
you
goes,
worry.
Hey, stop! And he stops you, and as you're about to like step on,
A
step on
landmine.
a perfectly good footprint. No. Yeah. He stops you and just goes, "If I were a man on the run from several government agencies, I would get down this alley. But if I had experience running from several different agencies, I would keep walking and duck into that restaurant."
Does the restaurant in this case have a name, or
It
That
does.
restaurant.
It's Bubba
ask
Gumps.
your AI program? Maybe it'll
It's Barbarol.
barbarol.
Yes.
In case you haven't found him yet, Droska's about to be very, very happy. He may have just wandered into a place called Barbarol.
Oh yes.
I can
that's
hear it from
very
across
good.
town.
Yeah. He pulls his gun and he's like,
Mom.
"Mom."
I turn to Professor. I'm like, this is going to be the best day yet. Don't
I've-
you worry.
I've been waiting to get into one of these for a while now, so I'm pretty excited too.
I'm very worried.
Okay. So, at about this point, you actually meet up. As you approach the restaurant, you can hear Draska stomping excitedly up the street. The rest of the party in tow. While they are walking, however, Anna steps over to you, music box, and just goes, "So, you took quite a beating yesterday.
Thank you for reminding me.
I'm asking you how you are feeling."
Not great. I had my head shoved through a wall by a giant man, and then I got sunburnt. So, not a stunning couple of hours.
Oh yeah, I've been sunburned several times. It's awful. But
Saying like it's a stab wound. Oh yeah, I've gotten that before. Oh.
If this Oris is in town, it stands to reason he might have that thing you're looking for, correct?
Might, or he might have it in his demi-plane that none of us can access unless he decides to bring it out.
Well, I have a feeling that you can be very persuasive. And if you can't, then I can, and if I can't, then I'm sure Draska will literally rip open the universe to get into the contents of that demi-plane. So,
I understand you're trying to be positive, but that sounds ridiculous.
she just kind of stops in her tracks. She looks up at this tall Carmen Sandiego woman carrying an inventor gnome on her shoulders, with both of them talking about these pythons and how they're sick. You still see the smoke in the distance of the flying cruise liner that crashed yesterday. And she just says, "Well, I suppose this is an odd situation." And she just kind of shrugs and continues to walk. Reaching Barbarol, it's packed. It's got like a whole bunch of those like little wooden booths at which you see families sitting. But the counter, there's just like a line almost to the door. And there's little people in little broken bottle hats that are like rushing in and out trying to get things. And there's like this like pizza faced teenager who's standing at the front taking all these orders as slow as he possibly can. He's like, "Yeah, all right. Wait, you want ketchup? Okay." And then he goes back to it. As you all kind of meet together, Drew just kind of turns and goes, "Oh, hello. How wonderful. I assume that you are the friends of my new friend here."
Yes, nice to meet you. What's your name?
"I am Drew Peacock." And he
Hello,
extends a
hello,
hand like this.
Drew.
When he says this, Basil just goes, "Yeah, no, that."
When he
like,
says that, when he says that, music box goes.
I shake his hand and say, "Hello, Drew. I'm Zero Cock."
A Warforged joke.
I do not
Basil goes into the bar.
Is this Braillish humor? I do not. Pardon me, my Braillish is not as refined as say my French.
No, it's fine. My name is Mel, by the way.
Men?
Melanoma, yes.
What a curious name.
I know, it's simply astounding. Not nearly as normal as, I don't know, Drew Peacock.
You can call me Professor. Just Professor. Thank you. And she'll just start walking in.
Just Professor, thank you.
He goes over to-
Draska went inside. Draska is not
is gone. She's
dealing with this conversation.
This is Anna, by the way, and I just running after Josh.
He immediately is just like, oh, and then like leans down on one knee, pulls out a rose from nowhere, and puts it and holds it out to her, and it's just like, my beautiful señorita, welcome to on there, and kisses kisses his hand.
Damn.
Whose hand?
An assassin.
An assassin. Okay.
That's
No,
an
no,
NPC
like,
on
Draska's
NPC loving.
Draska's like, whose hand?
Yeah, Professor just took from the door.
But like in that full SPF lotion across the nose.
And she just kind of, you notice that she just kind of makes her, just kind of like pulls her hands very slightly away and just goes, thank you very much. Shall we go inside? Apparently there's business to do, right? And he's like, whatever you wish, my queen. And he follows. Draska, you're leading the charge. What's up?
Walked in first.
Music Box is gonna just like give this guy
but
a...
Draska's leading the charge. You
Yeah,
walked
Music
in
Box wants to
first.
give this guy a glare before heading in after he does all that weird shit.
Yes.
He,
Get him,
just,
NB.
He just like arches one massive eyebrow at you, and there's like a little guitar thing that happens.
The tuxedo mask riff.
Yes.
My work here is done.
Oh my god.
But you did nothing.
I can't believe it.
Ha
I'm just gonna lean into MB and just go like, for a blue guy, he's very green, and just keep walking.
No, I can tell he's very blue right now.
At least localized.
Mm. One part of him is at least very blue.
Yeah, Draska just turns and just goes, okay, if you need any suggestions, just let me know. They have almost everything here. I have my favorites, but you'll just ask me if you need
I want something
anything
super
in
spicy,
particular.
Draska.
Oh, then you want
But
Austin
you
Powers?
on a plate,
Where
darling.
did you come from?
you want the head smasher. That is, it gives you the feeling of having your head smashed on the table, and with how spicy it is, so it feels like your mouth is bleeding.
No,
that's
that's an experience I've already had today. I don't need that again.
Oh, okay. Then you might want the
was
over the
yesterday,
balcony. You want the over the balcony. That is their big cocktail that makes you feel like you're spinning as if you've been thrown off the balcony in an actual brawl.
I'm actually rather new to this location. I don't recognize a lot. I'm on a diet. Do they have have a kids meal of any kind?
A kid's meal for
A less
alcohol.
violent one.
It's not. It's a
Oh.
fast food place.
A simple slap, perhaps.
Yeah, it's just it's like the
It's
light
called
tap.
the tantrum. The tantrum.
No, I thought it was the slappy meal.
The slapping.
Oh,
meal.
that's way better. Yeah. Slappy meal.
It's everything.
game?
It's everything is the same, but everything's shaped like a hand.
This hamburger, a hand. This hamburger.
A hand.
You get up to the
Um,
counter. You get up to the counter, you're in line, and you're there as you're still deciding. And the guy goes, welcome to Bar Brawl. How are you doing?
Did he actually hit
Aw.
himself in the face?
Yes. That's like their thing.
Oh,
baby
darn it!
boy.
If they don't, here's the thing: if they don't slap themselves in the face, you will get to slap them in the face. That's the whole like customer service thing. But
Thank you, Aki.
he's
Just smooth
he's
slaps.
good at what he does.
Where's the 32 pieces of flair?
They really need a union here.
So the I'm going to get the barrel throw, and I'll get the family size, please. What are you all having?
I've heard the mug in the nuts was pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Does the drive-by, does that have to have onions on it, or is that something I can take off?
You should get it. It says it's for a limited time only.
Well, then I assume it's
This
close
menu
to like.
was printed in 1969.
Nice.
Is that in the
We
future
don't-
or the past? I'm not sure at this point.
Either
Not the
way,
right
it's a
number.
concern.
I've gone through a lot of head trauma recently. I can't really tell what year it is.
What year is it in? What year is it in this setting?
Like 900.
14 something, I thought.
1492. Some dickhead sailed. the ocean
14 was
blue.
like
Oh, that may be
Faerun.
Faerun.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
literally
Either
have
way,
it
I
somewhere.
think we're
the joke is that
900.
they're out of date.
I think you were right. Well, yeah.
I do believe I will have the drive-by, and if I can have that with a anaconda squeeze, please.
998. It's 998.
Hmm.
An anaconda squeeze, you said?
Yes, an anaconda squeeze with my drive-by, please.
And can I have the girl hold my earrings, hold the concussion though? But I would like some of the hot sauce on the side for acid.
For acid.
Girl, hold my earrings with extra spice. Would you like any tea with that?
Yes, the tea. What is the tea?
Do they spill it
Is
here,
just
or
the
is
hot
it simply
goss,
in
or-
a cup?
It's hot. As long as the tea is hot and spicy, then I'm in.
Yes, I would like the People's Elbow and the Superior DDT. Thank you.
Excellent. Someone's got to be writing this down out there. This is
I
Oh,
did not pay attention to any of that.
the oh no, he's got a knife shake. Add that one.
Ooh, yeah.
The what do you have there? A knife? No.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the
too.
kids' version. That's the kids'
It's the kids' version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's the oldest trick in
the
the book.
I think the kids' meal I'm going to go with is the option that says, "Let me see your ID." I like that one.
Classic.
Also, can I ask why you are ordering with us? Are you expecting us to pay for you?
Clearly, he needs supervision. Anyways, I'm gonna walk away and actually start filtering through the crowd.
Drew Peacock, always treats his guests. And he pulls out a black card and slides it across. And he pays for your.
It's not his, but
His company's black card. Yeah.
Oh no, I should have gotten the 2-family meal. Oh, that's fine.
so while they're doing this, I want to just sort of
Oh
filter
no!
through the crowd,
I should have
try and
got. I
find-
should have gotten the men, the women, and the children too.
like, yeah, so like, do you get the lamentations of the women?
Oh.
I love this bit. You were right, Graska. They have everything.
And we've lost
Oh
so
yes,
many
while we're at,
friends.
can I get a Ulris? I believe that's how it's pronounced.
I'm sorry.
No,
Can you
we should
repeat that?
definitely.
Sorry, I'm actually like weaving through the crowd trying to actually find something rather than
Alright,
just continue the bit.
Bless you.
while they're continuing the pit, you like start to weave, and make me an investigation check or a perception check.
Okay.
Do a perception check. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Oh, that was so close to actually being good, but I can actually add stuff to that, I believe. That's one of the ones I can do. Where is it? Where is that? It's been too long since I've played this. Where is it? Ah. Nope, that stands. That was a whatever that was, which was not great. That was a 9.
No. Okay.
So that observant feat's working out real great.
Yeah, you're starting to maneuver by, and you think you see you think you might see like an open back door or something, and a couple of guests that look not guests, workers that look like they've been kind of pushed to the side and are just like, what? But before you can like really see what's going on, this very tall purple-skinned orc just looms over you and just goes, "This is employees only. What are you doing here?"
Yes, I'm here for the job interview.
Make me a deception check. Please make this.
That's a
Please
natural
make
20.
What?
For...
Alright.
I manifested that bullshit.
It all evens out.
Oh, you must be huge ass. We were waiting for you. Come on.
Yes, I was recommended by Peacock.
He takes out a little clipboard and sits you down at a little lunch table. Okay. Did you bring a copy of your resume?
Yes, if you don't mind, it's kind of awkward. Come here. And I'm just been like, I'm in a bit of a hurry. So if you could drop all this bullshit and move.
You pull a gun on him?
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
Bar brawl. What are we here for?
Oh boy.
Make me an intimidation check.
Nat 1.
I mean, I feel like this should be with advantage, but...
No, this isn't good or bad if you fail. It just determines something.
That's a 10, so ridiculously mediocre.
You pull it out and she goes, I like your gumption.
You
Very
got the
good.
job.
I feel like you fit in among our team really well. What is that? And he like reaches for the gun. He's gonna try and grab it out of your hand.
I would like to not let him do that.
Okay. Strength contest, I guess.
Would it be? Well, would it be?
Because he's gonna try and grab it.
Is
and
it
pull it out of your
Dex or Acrobat? I'm not really sure what the thing
Sleight
is
of
for that.
hand.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
This is a dumb thing to roll for, but just out of curiosity, I think it's fun.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, yeah. You like just kind of shifted out of his hand. He's like, "All right, I'm just asking, okay. When can you start?"
Well, if I can get into there right now.
Oh, right. Well, before we put you in there, we gotta make sure that you have the proper shoes. That you got all your uniforms situated, and I need to give you a copy of the handbook. So just come with me. And he's gonna take you like back in that direction, but opposite the open door, towards his office.
Does he go in first?
He waits for you.
Ah.
You all
Fine.
see. You all see. Basilisk get an impromptu interview, pull a gun on this guy, nobody seems to bat an eye, and then he gets led back to the office.
Oh yeah,
well,
this,
it's good to have a backup career. That's all I'm gonna say.
this place is exactly like I heard, Droska. It's great. It's fantastic.
I know, isn't it fantastic? It is the greatest. This is the greatest restaurant in the world, and I'm very excited. Also, wait, have we seen the person we're looking for?
No, I believe he
like-
went into the back.
That would make sense. Otherwise, he is already here. I do not know if I see him.
Drew, if I may ask,
Yes.
how many years did you train for?
Train in what?
That answers my question actually fairly well.
No, because I spent I spent 10 years in the Onder military. I spent 5 years in I spent 5 years in recon work.
The fact that you're
I
waiting
spent 2
here to
years
tell me
in the
these
Hornets.
things shows me all I really need to know.
no,
I'm
I
gonna
just
go
want
towards
you
the
to know.
back.
His implication was he wasn't sure how many years of experience you were asking for in which thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm just being a sassy bitch.
he just raises
Uh,
he raises an eyebrow as you walk away, and the guitar does its thing again.
I'll make my way towards that back door that Basilisk was trying to go in, and I will shift into the pizza-faced kid who's working the front.
So you shapeshift into the pizza face kid.
Mhm.
And where are you going to go?
Not the door that Basilisk was led into, but the other one that he was trying
The
to
one
get
I was
into.
trying to get
Trying
into.
to get into-
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I swear, James. It's never a good sign when James doesn't say anything, he just starts laughing at himself.
I like the idea that I was going to be alone with a Rakshasa, but now it's going to be you again.
Oh, oh God.
That-
If you had gone up to that door, there would have been no rules. It would just go on in, sir. We've been
Oh, that's
expecting.
the that's one of the value meals is alone with a Rakshasa.
Oh,
My God.
well, let me
Except
check my
they
spells
order
and
you.
figure out how I die.
No, as you walk by, someone kind of grabs you by the shoulder and goes, Tyler, the fries. And
The
you go,
fries!
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh shit, man! We'll use that to try to keep running in. Or is he directing me in a different direction?
I swear this is the last time I'm gonna fuck with you with this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wearing non-slip shoes?
Oh my God.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
How the fuck am I supposed to know if I'm wearing non-slip shoes? Oh, look at that! Non-slip shoes. Dexterity saving
They're a
throw.
magical item in D&D.
Yeah.
I can make you some. Just give me a day. Some Crocs. Oh no.
It's in that
Oh
one.
God.
Oh no, baby boy. You're wearing your chunkless.
Mm-hmm. It's not my day.
You just had to say it was the last time you were fucking with him, James. Just
Mhm.
had to say it.
This is how Music Box
guess-
dies.
I guess.
No.
Okay. Alright. So, a nat 1 means the worst possible thing happens, and luckily, the worst possible thing happening here is not the worst possible thing that could happen to you in this campaign so far. So you
Mhm.
slip. You hit your head on the metal countertop for 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then you catch yourself by accidentally reaching into the fryer, taking
For an additional.
No.
4 points of fire damage.
Ooh, a burn on a burn.
Or acid damage. 4 points of acid
Ouchie.
damage.
I'll get some aloe.
Can you cast Skin Graft?
Yo, Tyler,
I will.
where are your shoes, man?
Get fuck away from me right now.
Dude, I'm just trying.
Get away from me right now.
He backs away. The rest of you are noticing this scene happen. The boss is like literally has literally showed you your locker, and he has advised you to bring your own padlock, and not to leave drugs in the locker. And then he hands you like a little like plastic wrapped apron, hat, and t-shirt.
Face.
Hey there, bud.
You gonna change clothes there, Bass?
Hey there, bud. I'm Tyler.
WWYD.
I'm just saying, you're not being forced to do anything here.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. I'm Tyler. I'm gonna be your trainer today. Make sure you wear your non-slip shoes. Because I fucking burned my hand like a piece of shit just a few seconds ago.
Tyler, again?
I'm sorry, boss.
You know what? Go home. Go home. I've had enough of your shit today.
Okay, boss. I'll go through the back entrance because you're not supposed to.
I like you. Make sure with that gun that he's not in this restaurant in the next 5 seconds. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. That's your first job. Go.
Oh.
Oh shit, man! I didn't want to like start anything, but I'm gonna go through this back entrance.
Why does it sound like I'm hearing myself? What does it sound like I'm hearing myself? And then Tyler turns around and looks at you.
Whoa! It's my twin brother.
Okay, so
Tyler?
this is perfect.
Tyler?
I thought I'd never.
I'd
never see you again, Tyler.
Oh man, this is crazy, man. You had a job here too?
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought they were just fucking up my name every time they said something.
Wow, if we've been working, God, I must be so high. Like I have been working every single day and have not noticed another me wandering around. This is crazy.
This is so crazy, man.
Yes,
Well, I just got fired, so.
That's Basilisk.
So this is in character. This is more of a
I don't know if this is a bit or not. Just going.
So I've been kind of hoping that since we were gonna have a changeling character in the party, that was gonna run into one of those scenes where which one's the real MB, which one do I shoot, which one do I not shoot? Can I just shoot both?
Right now.
Can I just shoot both? Let's just solve everyone's problems, save some time.
Give me
Give
me a hug, dude. And then Tyler starts walking over towards you, and he makes a dex save because he's not wearing his non-slip shoes.
Does his face go in?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
He dies immediately.
He rolls a nat 20.
He's
So
the
he's-
dexterous one. He's
Which is weird, 'cause I
he's
am
actually not the Mary Kate.
He starts walking towards you, and he's heading right for that grease puddle, and you're just like, you feel the joy rising inside you for a moment as he's walking towards the grease puddle. But then he just like spins around it and then moonwalks through it over to you, and just like glomps on you. And Basilisk, you step out here and you see Tyler hugging Tyler. You see the rest of the party sitting eating their food, I guess.
Raska, this is just like Gerardo Springer promised in those commercials. It's incredible.
Stop.
And this is going to be wonderful acid damage. And she's just pouring the hot sauce into like a little vial. It's terrible. It's going to be great.
Oh,
And do
deserve to win.
You
What did you say?
Basilisk,
Solace doesn't deserve to win.
Basilisk, you see one of the Tylers staring at you as if saying, shoot me now.
I don't want to waste the bullets.
I cast message to you, fucking shoot me right now.
Oh dear, I do believe I left my bullets in my other give a damn. Anyhow,
I will fucking kill you in your sleep.
I walk past this
Oh my god.
mayhem, and I want to continue with my search for the
He
mission.
smells like 16 years of terrible socks.
Tyler's getting written up. Oh my god.
You're just going over to this
Yes.
guy's place and helping
Yes.
him clean up his ceramic socks. Is
Yes.
that your life now?
I hate everything.
Damn it.
So Draska,
Well, Tyler, this has been great to see you and all, but I did just get fired, so I should leave before I get
shit,
shot.
man.
Yeah, man. Well, it was great to see you again, although I don't know if we'll ever see you again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
tell
okay,
mom, I couldn't find the milk she wanted, so I'm gonna go back and look for that. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna go find Dad.
you walk
Sure,
out
why
the
not?
back- you
Just
walk out the
push.
back door. I'm sorry. Smuggles, what were you doing?
no, this is fine. I'm enjoying this.
I feel like I am getting an aneurysm from this.
Oh, I am too. My head
That's
hurts
just the
so
latent
badly
sunburn.
right
Don't
now.
worry about it. You got the
Okay.
It's okay. It's a fantasy game. No such thing.
No, I think Ben is actually taking psychic damage from what's happening.
Water.
It's right here. Did you say wine?
Water? But, go off, Jesus.
So I will have something. I'll be going.
Go
Okay,
on,
so
Jesus.
this is amazing. Yes, this is best food you've ever had. But you are missing the two Draska experience of bar brawl, which is I was really hoping there would be one here because it is my goal to get kicked out of every bar brawl in
Tyler,
existence.
why are you still in here? And at this moment, you see Tyler going, "I'm sorry," and he gets thrown through the front window.
Just like that. It is an experience getting thrown out of here.
Right.
And it could.
And I
it could
stand
be,
up and I punch the manager in the face.
Roll initiative. Don't roll initiative. Don't roll.
What if I just, leave?
I've been
What if
trying to
Professor
do.
stands the fuck up and exits the building and goes and hangs out with Mandy Lynn at the resort?
Where Alvarez has been this entire time.
Right,
Bro,
exactly.
this is-
He's not even here. He's not sampling the waffle fries. He's getting, nice tan.
Yeah, no one rolled insight. Drew just lied to you. He just wanted a burger.
Fucking damn it, droopy cock. Should have expected. Should have expected.
Worse, he's not even a Rakshasa, he's just an idiot.
Just an F-boy, honestly.
He's just an idiot.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
great.
I missed
Oh,
this. Oh
okay.
my god, I missed this.
Do you need numbers? Do you want numbers?
No, he
No, I
said
don't want
don't
numbers.
actually
I don't
roll
want
initiative.
Oh,
Initiative
Great.
is rolled. Combat happens. Everybody make dexterity saves. Except for Ben and Graham, who were outside of this.
The game entirely.
Yeah, pretty much.
18.
9.
15.
Okay, so you guys just I don't know what you do, but you're out of there. Draska, you probably throw a couple people. Some people try to punch you, and you just lift them up in the air. They're just tossing them around like King Kong or something, and then And then Zero, you punch the manager, and the manager just wheels around and punches you right back, and then everybody dogpiles you and starts beating you up for a little bit, and you sneak
And
out.
a man
of,
in the
like,
back said, "Everyone attack."
and then turned into a ballroom blitz. And a dust cloud forms, and then you just kind of crawl out of the dust cloud while it's still there, and you're able to leave as well, having taken... Oh, he had a hefty punch. 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Now, part of that was joke. Part of that was also distraction, so the two of them could get out without being noticed because there's a brawl happening.
Absolutely. And they do. You finally are free from the situation. You feel an ease wash over you. And you realize that your job is easier than it was yesterday. Because as you walk into the alleyway, you don't see Ulrich, but you see a very conspicuous looking man holding a little stone, and he's just going, "Yeah, he's on his way. Yeah, we got him." And he looks right at you two.
Does he look like he belongs to a particular intelligence service, or does he look like a civvy?
Give me an insight check.
Well, now that
I'm-
I can do.
I'm guessing I still look like Tyler.
If you want to.
Yeah, sure, why not? Excuse me, sir. You can't be doing things in our back alleyway because that is considered our private property.
What were you gonna say, Graham?
Oh, see, this is this great thing for this class is that even though it's a 1, it's the same thing with what is it that rogues get later on? The reliable talent. Even if you get a 1, it changes the minimum outcome. So this is an 8 plus 10, so 18, and then a D4. So
Okay. I'm gonna say going forward, my general rule of thumb on those is that
Mhm.
nat ones are always nat ones, even with stuff like that. This time, because I haven't told you about that yet, I'm gonna let it go forward. But because I always want there to be some aspect of possibility of failure. But I treat it kind of like the Pathfinder thing, where if there's like a critical failure and there's just a failure. If it's a critical failure, it's just a failure. Like, I'm not gonna. It might be crazy, but it's not gonna like dip your hand into a vat of burning oil.
Yeah,
The
like,
only
who the fuck would go through that?
The only concern that I would have about that is that it invalidates one of the few things the class does,
Mhm.
Fair.
because it's part of their tool set to begin with, because they don't do anything else.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe we can.
But it's only on things I have proficiency
Sure.
with, and it's
Sure.
for this one it's just for insight.
It's just
so
for insight. Then yeah, that's fine. That
I
is-
don't get
your
the
whole thing is
reliable
insight.
talent until
Yeah, your whole thing for reliable talent itself, I will probably do that, because even a 2, if it's a 2, you still get the reliable. Talent. I'm just looking at the one. But for insight, since that's the one thing you get, yeah, that makes sense to me. Sure.
fair enough. So that was a 19 in the end. So
A 19. Okay. He looks a lot like the agents at the Golden Hound, but he's a little rougher around the edges. Like, he just didn't dress for work today. He's a Boromar thug.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
I'm just going to kind of
So Karnathi, is that right?
Garnathi,
I feel like over the years that MB and I have worked together, we've established a certain shorthand. Be like, that guy's a Karnath, that guy is a Royal Eye, or whatever. So
Yeah.
whatever
Mm.
quick off-brand word that we have for that, it gets uttered and just,
Mhm.
hello, I believe we have some overlapping interests.
I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. I'll get out of your alleyway, sir.
Well,
Oh.
hey, wait a minute. You're gonna actually have to come inside and give a statement.
Yes, Smuggles?
Sorry. Karnath doesn't have anything to do with Boromar clan, right? Boromar clan is a underground organization. Karnath
Right.
is his own separate people.
Right.
Okay,
So
so
they
someone
are-
said
so-
Karnathi.
yes. So what was said to what was said to Basilisk? I'm sorry, my brain is melted. What
Yeah.
was said to Basilisk was that these are Boromar clan guys that are in town right
In
now.
Karn.
But they're the Karnathi. It's like saying, oh, it's the New York mob, it's the Chicago mob, it's the
Okay,
it's the Italian
it's like the
mob, it's the Russian
Karnathi
mob.
sect of the Boromar clan.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're all
That was
Boromar
where my
clan,
brain
they all
wasn't.
communicate, they all bounce off each other. The
Got
Onder
it.
Boromar
So not
would
my
have to
family.
know. They are not your family.
Great.
But the Boromar
They
clan is
are
still
with the
Boromar clan.
family.
So
Family.
the Boromar, the Onder Boromar probably are probably sanctioned this and are allowing this. Otherwise, there'd be a problem. But because they did, they're probably working together. So it's
problem.
possible some of them might know you.
Great.
In fact, we'll get to that later.
Shouldn't have said anything.
No, that was already pre-established. It'll be something fun, I promise.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just
Fun,
say that
like sticking your hand in grease.
I'll just say that in your past as a group, you have had run-ins with the Karnathi Boromar several times before.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're still standing,
In negative and positive ways. But he's still trying to like walk away from you.
I believe that Ben had something there.
I know. I was just saying. Yeah, you're supposed to come in and give a statement because you're clearly trespassing on our property. Or at least, you're supposed to get the complimentary tossed out the front window.
While MB is distracting him with the if I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me character.
Mhm. That's
I'm gonna
exactly who it
sidle up
is.
next to this guy and like hand on the stone,
coming up
gun
here.
against his ribs, and just, ooh, let's have a very quick conversation, shall we?
He kind of raises his hands, and you see under his jacket. He's got
That's a good
gun,
lad.
But he has no way to get to it.
Just
and
going
he's
to
just-
remove it from him if possible.
All right. Let's take it easy.
Now, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think I'm going to drop the pizza face. Not the best cover, anyway. No, please continue.
I'm going to let you talk, but I want to add: are the three of you trying to join them, find them? Do you know where they went, or?
There's not. Is there like a alley that leads to the back of the building? Because I would have
From the
headed down
front.
that.
Not from the front.
Hmm?
This is like the backside of the building. So you
Right.
have
So
to
there's
look-
not like it's
it's not a
connected
direct
to other
alley,
buildings.
It's connected to other buildings.
Maybe I would head
Yeah.
around the block, see if there is a way to the back.
This will
'cause
give
I
him some.
figure-
This will give him some time. I'll say like maybe a couple rounds of conversation before you all arrive.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's fine.
And they'll also be looking to see, like, because you mentioned that that person is there. Well, we obviously don't know yet, so I would imagine we're still looking for Alderus if we can spot him
Yeah.
or anything else suspicious on the way.
Okay. What were you saying, Music Box? I apologize.
No, I simply shifted back into my normal look. And please, Basil, take it away.
Now, let's skip the back and forth games. You were looking for the person we were looking for, or you are somehow connected to them.
That depends on who's looking for them.
The man with the gun in your ribs. His name is Alderus? Does that ring a bell?
Make me an intimidation check. With advantage, because the both of you are there.
Will not be good. Both
Maybe-
are 13s, so 15. Sorry, what were you gonna?
Oh, I was gonna say if we could roll separately, but that works too.
I was about to suggest that. Whenever I say that like you're helping somebody, either one of you can roll with advantage or both of you can roll and I'll take the higher roll. But that's your choice. Let's do that. I like that idea.
Well,
He just kind of, you see him just kind of lean back, and you get the sense that this guy's barely a made man. Like he's literally just making sure that the stuff is that the package is left, and he just goes, look, man, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you're after. No, I don't know who you are or why you're after them, but it's taken care of, and let's just say the bad guys aren't gonna get it. So, why don't
How
put the
about
gun
you
and let me
use
handle it?
more words to explain that in greater detail? Because I am unsatisfied.
And I am impatient.
A deadly combination for you, my friend.
Make me another intimidation check.
Can I be giving him advantage?
James?
Can you be giving him advantage?
That was the
No.
question.
You both.
Or do you want us to roll separately?
I thought you were rolling separately because I both saw you roll.
I didn't roll again.
Oh, he
so
didn't roll again. I just rolled.
You both just rolled once.
I didn't roll at all. I was
Not on that one.
waiting for you to tell me what.
Oh, I thought I heard something roll. Both of you roll.
That was
Just,
on me.
yeah, both of you roll separately.
Okay.
Okay.
Then mine was a 22.
Mine will not be that. It is a 9.
So, Music Box, you see him. He's been at gunpoint before, and he's looking at. How low did you roll?
It was a 9.
It was a 9. Okay, he's been in this situation before, and he's about ready to wrench that gun out of his hand and shove it up his ass, but he then looks over at you, and realizes that not literally. He then looks over at you.
You already told us what kind of a town this was, so it could be quite literal.
Yeah.
This guy's mob name is Bang Bang
And
Bart.
he kind of gets the sense that he's really and truly fucked here, and he just goes, "Look, I can't tell you anything, but you can take it up with the boss, whose name is."
This is
Why did I
why.
do this? Why did I do this?
This
Yeah,
is why we
why?
should not use Chat GPT.
No, I
Chat
didn't
SPF.
use Chat. I didn't use Chat
Oh.
ChatGPT for all of these.
I
Oh,
do
okay.
like calling
I
it chat
use
SPF
them
now,
for
though.
like I use them for like popping up random names, so I have to just come.
Oh,
up
okay,
with
that makes sense.
a guy's name.
It's a bum fluff McGee or what?
Dmitry Balsakov.
Uh-huh. James, where did you get this name?
Where are you finding? Where,
Yeah,
where
'cause
are
this
you
one-
getting these
this
from?
one
'Cause
seems-
it feels
Yeah,
like a
just
very
search deep
specific...
down.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know
kind of
where I
felt
got
like,
that.
you know, before it was maybe like a 6, 5 out of 10. That one kind of just, that was like, I'm going to just throw the name Ballsack in there.
No, it was
Is
a
this with
real...
a V or an F? Like,
Okay,
Yeah,
so it
that's
was a
good.
real name that I saw, and I had to use. It's
Oh
I'm
wow.
probably mispronouncing it. It's
Probably.
BLSAKOV.
that's not how I'm spelling it, and I refuse to change it.
Yep. Same.
Like balsa wood
Like the
and then
yeah.
KOV. Maybe it's
More like
Balsakov.
POV.
Balsakov. Let's call it
Balsakov.
Balsakov.
Ball sock off. Ball suck off. There we go.
The amount of times when there's a delayed reaction with you has been great.
Because
Sorry.
I'm shocked, Graham. I am shocked.
Really, after all this time?
I'm
I
scared
know.
someone's
After
gonna
9
I'm
sessions.
scared one of y'all are gonna clutch your pearls and never play a game with me again.
No.
Anyway,
No, it'll
Anyway.
be me they don't play with.
there is more to this, and this is a little fun part of this game before we go to break.
Hmm.
You have all heard this name before.
Okay.
Dmitry Balsakov,
On-
you have had a run-in before, a specific run-in, where you have
heartbeat.
created a relationship where he won't kill you on sight, but he'll want to.
Mm.
And it's up to you guys during the break to decide what that story was.
Oh my god.
It was in fact the Harpy incident.
Maybe it was.
No.
Anyway, I think that's that. On that note, the mention of your old friend or enemy or frenemy, Dmitry Balsakov. That's a good time to go to break. So,
I bet the story is just we keep mispronouncing his name and he's very conscious about it.
all right.
Joska just keeps calling him Mr. Testicles.
At literally 10:10 or 9:10, depending on where you are.
Ta-ta.
Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, or you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, click, clack, roll to attack. You can click, clack, and when you attack it, and click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are
Time at Balzakov camp.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Welcome back to Polsikov camp. Excellent. So, the rest of the party comes around the corner and sees this guy, with his hands held up, gun in his ribs, music box staring him down, and he's just told you, look, I'm not gonna tell you anything. I can't tell you anything. But if you want some answers, Mr. Balsikov is the person to talk to.
Dmitri?
He's Mr.
Dmitri.
Balsikov, but I believe, yeah, that's his first name.
Dmitry Bolzakov, yeah.
I look over at MB. Do you remember the face you were wearing when you met them? Or were you using your regular one?
I don't. No, I've got nothing, but I'm sure we can throw him for a loop. It's fine.
And who is this Mr. Balsikov?
Perhaps you'd like to introduce your boss, but or we could. That works too. Bubbles, you were doing a thing.
Oh no, I was just saying we've encountered him once, twice.
I believe I did some kyber crystal tech work for that. Well, maybe we shouldn't say.
Nah. We tested some things out for him.
Well, then
And,
I'm sure we
made
can
sure,
probably
yeah.
get a meeting.
Yes,
And-
I'm sure it will be pleasant.
Yeah.
Does he still enjoy
yeah.
pina coladas? I could bring pina coladas.
I remember he liked that coconut.
I
Mhm.
remember.
He does.
I think
He
I
does
was at-
always like getting lost in the rain as well.
Yes.
I was at one of your family's parties. You guys
Yes.
have excellent pina coladas. Yeah. Go up there. I'm sure you'll see. I'm sure he'll have a meeting with you.
Excellent. Tell him that M is here to see them.
All right. Can you get the gun out of my ribs, please?
No, I think we should leave that just for.
So we're just gonna stand here in this back lot with the gun.
I
in my
take
ribs?
the gun out of his ribs, but I still hold on to the one that I confiscated from him. And just, you can put your hands down and you'll get this back after we make polite introductions. Reintroductions. Sounds
It's a
fair.
small world after all, and I
I would get
open the door for
changed.
everyone. Just hold
Da,
him.
da, da,
Get
da,
changed. You're
da.
all in swimsuits still,
Basil's in a suit, but
except for Basil.
Yeah, it's a swimming suit.
Suit.
We're going
Yes,
to the-
we'll get freshened up. And
We're gonna go to the Sapphire Shore. Look, I'm not gonna be able to take all of you. I'm one guy. I'm pretty good with a gun, but you look at this. Can I have my gun back? May I report back to boss? Let him know you're coming, and you'll have your meeting. I wouldn't lie to Miss M over here.
so what I do is I, still holding his gun, I remove the magazine, eject the round that's in the chamber, and then empty all the bullets into my palm and then hand him back the magazine and the gun without any ammunition. And then I just put them in his other pocket.
And then I kick him.
And I put a round in his head.
Can I have the bullets? Yes. Where would you like them?
He's like, all right. And he sheathes the gun, and he goes, all right. Dmitri, Mr. Balsakov will meet you at the Velvet Viper. He's staying at the Sapphire Shore, but that is his ground, and he will be most comfortable meeting you on his turf. He just kind of runs down the street.
Well, we should probably
So
look
I
and
feel like you
smell
forgot
better.
that I was here.
What?
What?
Wait, Professor was saying something.
Oh no, I just said we should go back and look and smell better. But yes, no, you're here. We're nice to. It's nice to see you.
Right. So
Why are you still here?
I am.
Weren't you
agent of
searching
the-
for Ulrus?
Yes, with you.
Oh. Excellent. Sorry.
maybe-
Blast from the past kind of threw me off. It's fine. Probably.
I'm confused. What's happening? He just was like saying that he's here and popping himself back in the picture.
Oh, okay. No, Professor is just kind of weirded out by the whole situation and doesn't quite know. Be like, all right, we're going to put ourselves together and go and talk to this person who may or may not have information about Ulrus because the name was never verified.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basilisk did say someone named Ulrus when
Yeah,
But
was-
he
Derek
did
and-
not, but he didn't say yes, Ulrus.
that's valid.
I feel like with the insight rolls he's been having, you were on the same page as this guy. He
Oh,
was not
excellent. Great.
he was not outfoxing you. There was
Cool.
no outfoxing here. There may have been something he concealed here and there, but you were aware of where he was concealing those things. You're not walking. You're not walking into a trap. You're possibly walking into hostile ground, but you're not necessarily walking into a trap.
Okay.
Sorry to
Cool.
interrupt. I didn't hear you through my headphones.
No, it's totally fine. It wasn't
But
anything.
He's like, so if we are all going to the Velvet Viper, I might advise that we bring some of my agents as well. Just on the outskirts of the building, to make sure that no one escapes.
Yes, nothing is more inconspicuous than bringing a bunch of highly trained agents into a secret meeting.
Oh, not into
For someone.
the meeting. Not into the meeting. I just mean around the building, so that if while we or you are in there having this conversation, he doesn't run off and split.
Can I have roll insight just
Yeah.
to see if that's meant for? My thing is that meant for if our target escapes, or if that is meant for so that
If
they can just
we-
be watching us the whole time.
I mean, I figured rival spy agency that knows about us is watching us by default. I mean, that's kind of their whole gig.
Yeah. 13.
13? Okay. You know spy work. He wants to know what you're doing, and he wants to know what you're doing all the time. Put yourself in his shoes. You're a team of highly skilled foreign agents in his country, in one of the most high-profile cities in terms of crime, trafficking, and, like, just literal, like, problems. And at the same time, a member of a clandestine criminal organization with access to all of that organization's information is also in town. And you guys might be working with him, might be running away with him, might be and might kill him. And he wants, potentially, the same things that you want, you'd assume. But at the same time, he doesn't want the same things you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See what I'm-
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
He wants the same things we want, but for different reasons, maybe.
Different
Yeah.
Right,
reasons,
yeah.
and he doesn't trust you. And he cannot trust you out of professional reasons. Just as you cannot trust him for professional reasons.
I accept not being trusted for professional reasons. That's acceptable. They just didn't trust Jaska personally, I'd be very offended.
Yeah, with that 13, you get the idea that all of you kind of can say that yes, they want to keep an eye on you, but that's probably why he wants to be in the room. He wants
Right.
his men around the building because that's his honest suggestion that would help anybody trying to escape. While
Yeah,
you're having that
but
conversation.
I gather there's not gonna be an easy way to convince him not to be in the same room with us.
You can try.
Make a distraction in the hallway with a remote detonator.
Speaking
Pretty
of
distraction
remote,
from the
You have just become my favorite person in this game. You're just
Let me not put my
deadpan.
foot in my mouth because I'm just gonna look through some spells.
You just had some like real deadpan moments tonight, and I'm kind of here for it.
Thanks. Thanks.
Oh no, he ended up in the back of a trunk for like no reason. Anywho, forget about it.
So we going. Okay, so that's fine. If you'll need people all over the place, that's fine. We will go back to
we
our-
need people all over the place. We're in this together.
Da.
Mm.
So we will go to our place. We'll meet you here over at Velvet Rope.
Velvet Viper, but yes.
The Velvet Rope by in front of. Yes, Velvet Viper.
No. Oh, I see what you said. I stay at the Velvet Rope sometimes, but we're talking about the Velvet Viper. It's the place next door.
That was the easy confusion. Yes. So we'll meet you at the Velvet Viper.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try and be inconspicuous.
Twitch.
This guy.
James, is he a water genasi? That's what he kind of looked like
Yes,
on the.
he's water genasi.
Got it.
And yet he's got no flow. Anywho,
Not at all.
Oh.
MB,
But-
shall we go shopping for the appropriates?
I suppose so.
Time.
Anything particular that anyone wants to wear?
I'll
I assume
find,
we've
like,
walked
a-
away from Genasi
Yeah.
Boy. See you there? Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
While this conversation is happening, I'm gonna look around and see if there are any agents following us. If
They're
that's
just like
okay.
in the trash cans, like.
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah. I'm just hearing the Inspector Gadget theme right now.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
Yeah,
that ain't bad.
You
That's a 21.
all jokes aside, you've strangely not seen any signs of what you consider normal agents. However, you pick up a shimmer of energy, and you remember something about the Royal Eyes in a previous briefing. Every member of the Royal Eyes is trained in some form of magic.
Mm-hmm.
And they're potentially invisible around all of you. And you have no idea to tell how many there might be.
So,
I
out of
mean, except
curiosity-
someone good in our group.
Hmm. I'm not gonna waste it now because I'm just gonna assume it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we had this information going in
Yeah.
retroactively,
Yeah.
kind of like either invisible or scrying or something like that. I mean, this kind
Right.
of seems to go with eye.
Yeah.
So
Or the use of the spell Arcane Eye or whatever.
yeah, so I'm sort of wondering if Prince Oberon over here, whatever his name is, Drew Peacock, that was it. If he is like really that green, or is he just like purposely put forth as the liaison? I guess I'm kind of more curious about where he is in that hierarchy.
I play him dorkier than I intend him.
Mm.
He's a dork and he's ridiculous, but you can tell he's actually a very seasoned agent.
Does it come across that that's a bit of an act? Like to pull people into a bit of false security?
He tries to be disarming.
Mm-hmm.
You could see a version of this person that very easily could walk around like stab and like just have this air of menace where he's so cool and he can just like stab the shit out of you and like walk away with an explosion behind him. But that's not the air that he wants to give off. He wants to give off more of like this nightclub player kind of guy. This like sleazeball, but kooky and kind.
Is the liquid that makes up this water genosity's body just like all Axe body spray, or
Oh man.
No, that was Eberron.
this explains why he was flammable?
Seriously.
He smells more like Creed cologne, like really expensive cologne.
Yeah.
And he seems
But
to
too
have
much of it?
Yeah, not like too much, but like yeah, you could have toned that down.
Fair.
He also has an endless supply of red roses that you don't know where he brings them from, but he has them.
His asshole.
He has like club promoter energy on accident.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
Every time he pulls one out, he goes, ah!
Oh no. Every rose has
every
its.
rose
I love
has its thorns.
I love how we had
He
the
has a
idea
spell
that.
called Conjure Rose. That's all it is.
Nope.
Oh, okay, that works.
It's a
Nope.
cantrip only for people with Spanish accents.
Okay.
I'll never be him.
Draska is going to change just into her normal trench coat with her fighting gear underneath in case things go badly.
If Basil and Music Box are going shopping, Zero
Yes.
might go to find a 3-piece suit or something like that.
Ooh. I also want a little 3-piece suit, but in like a beachy color, like peach.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, well, if everyone's getting a 3-piece
Peaches,
suit, then
peaches.
Draska will join with the 3-piece suit.
I don't really need to buy clothing per se.
Oh,
since
yeah.
I can glamour it on, but I'll go for the fun of it.
I think this is probably because we've talked before about like Draska like being really eager to take people to the gym and work out and stuff. Getting people a nice bespoke Savile Rose suit just would make Basil really happy, and he would be all on board with just walking them through every single thing. Be very what was that? Colin Firth.
The Kingsman.
There
we go.
Kingsman.
Yeah, just walking them through that whole scenario.
This is perfect because usually the beach episode is like you see everyone in their swim get-ups. In this beach episode, you see everyone in their best tuxedo setup, their best 3-piece
But it's
suit.
but it's sort of like Costa del Sol, like beach linen, beautiful suit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I have like a seashell bolo.
Ooh.
I love a classy bolo.
Basil winces a little bit at it, but he lets it go.
It's called camp. Okay.
Yes, I know.
As we're looking through,
like mine.
Oh, you're here
why are
too.
you, what? Yep, you're here. Great.
He's not here.
He's always here.
Okay.
No, I think Music Box would probably finally remember the face that he used last time he saw this guy. It was a Earth Genasi, who like the outside is like a dark brown, but like anytime you can sort of see inside, so like his teeth, his mouth, his eyes are all like emerald.
Cool.
So do we try and find elements of his suit that'll make the green pop?
I think, or if we just find one and then I can recreate it with the glamour.
Recolor it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find the perfect shade.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Professor's getting that peach suit with the bolo tie. 3-piece. What's everybody else doing?
So Basil's going to probably complain profusely as Zero goes to pick out black on black on black on black with a gray tie.
I forget, what is the metallic sheen to Zero? Is that like sort of silvery?
It's black for the most part with like a silver like lining of metal, as well as like those feather frills are made of silver.
The one thing that he would try and get you to make a concession on would be a nice silver tie with matching cufflinks. He likes the black on black look, but let's sort of have just a few accent pieces and like the silver pocket square.
I could go with the tie and the pocket square, but I have these cufflinks already, and I pull out of my pocket two like old worn Syrian military cufflinks that I put in.
Ooh. Where did you get those?
They were part of the formal wear for my time serving the house at the forge in Syria.
Oh god, this is gonna be gaudy. I think the suit that Music Box will wear for this persona will be a wine red velvet jacket and pants, and then this is probably not going to work. A rose gold turtleneck.
I kind of think that's vibey though.
With like the dark brown earth skin and the emeralds and everything. I think that might be
It is
good.
cool.
Duraska is going to have a it's probably going to be yeah, this feels right. Like a crimson red red suit with a white shirt underneath. And I haven't decided on a tie yet, but she would also have a bowler hat on.
Yeah.
And don't worry, James, I won't use this as a weapon, but a walking cane, a walking stick as well.
I was like, I would like the pelt of a Muppet born to adorn my. No.
There are Muppet
Of a still blinking
adorning
Muppet born.
this room. Pelts and pelts.
And it makes a little sound effect, just beep beep every time it blinks.
It just sounds like the Martians from the Muppets, just yip 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 yip. Yip.
The guy who runs it is also a Muppet, but this feels weird now.
Yeah.
And then
Basil,
Basil
would you
will.
like to buy the clothes from the shop owner that thinks he's a Muppet born?
Oh boy.
Ben, would you like to play the shop owner that thinks he's a Muppet born?
Do you? It was a bit. We didn't actually have to do it.
This is the one we could skip.
Please, please, no, it's a bit. I promise.
It's a bit, I'm sorry.
Let the record state that I offered the opportunity.
Don't say I
I
never
like
offered
that
you
you
nothing.
finally called his bluff,
Mm-hmm.
and he backed down.
You have to respect the power of the Muppet.
Mm-hmm. We can't use it every time. Okay, it's a special thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So for Basil, I'm thinking something like I was saying, like the more lighter beach kind of tone. So something in the pastels, kind of like an off blue, like that sort of bluish white where you can't quite tell except for certain light. So it's like almost iridescent in that fashion. Except the one thing that is like proper white is the vest. And the tie itself leans more towards the blue. It's almost like if you look at a certain way, it's like a milky opal kind of shifting the light.
Ooh, yeah. Beachy.
Very beachy. And yeah, that's his whole vibe.
So we look awesome,
Yeah.
and
Now
we're gonna be
watch we step
fine.
out and get hit by a puddle splash.
There's another puddle of grease that we all have to like roll to circumvent. It's like
I swear I wasn't going to go on a rampage, but
we look great.
It's okay. Everyone has to die.
By this
well,
time,
it does make sense. We do look killer.
By this time, the moon has risen above the lake. There's still a little bit of light creeping over the horizon. Well, one of the moons. There's a couple of them, but it's night. And the town's strangely starting to seem livelier. As you move through the streets, you are met by the Velvet Viper nightclub, which is just like, it's almost like one of those cartoons where you can almost see the building moving with the music. That's not happening, but it almost is. And you see like this big red carpet with like a little rope lining around, and like a huge line of people trying to get in, and this massive, you think it's stabbed for a second, and you tense up, but it's just like another very tall Goliath man, who is standing there, just kind of nodding his head as you see a water genasi, his green hair slicked all the way back, wearing a pair of black leather pants and boots with a brown shirt with a golden sequined vest.
Why do I have the feeling him in leather pants, every time he moves, he goes...
They are very vocal pants, I will say, from
Mhm.
experience.
I'm just picturing Ross from Friends right about now,
Yes,
No.
yes,
making his
Ross.
pair of paste pants.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just talking to the guy and he goes, Mr. Ticket, these are my friends. They are to come in with me. And he just goes, take it. And he opens the thing.
Stab, ticket.
No,
Okay.
his name cannot be Ticket.
Stub.
It has to be Stub.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank
Stub.
you. He goes, Stub.
That's exactly where I was going with that. I'm so glad someone
I
else.
got you.
He's on Darien, so it's Stub. And he opens it.
I hate this. I want you all to know I absolutely hate this. This is a terrible,
You're
terrible...
just here to round out the numbers.
Sorry, who's here to round out the numbers? What'd you
You.
say? Did you say me? I'm here to round... Fuck you.
Stab's brother Slice.
Oh my god.
That was before we
That's
found out it was
Yeah,
Stub.
yeah, that's
That's
his,
way
his,
better.
That's his cousin. You enter, all of you just kind of like making eye contact with Stub, who looks down at you with this steely gaze, and just kind of nods at you and gives a smile that you're not used to seeing on that face. It's like, Stub. And
So he looks exactly the same as Stab.
he looks a little different. He doesn't have that like those like
Just a
wisps
palette
of
swap.
white hair. It's a palette swap. He's
Mm.
got tanner skin and like deep dark hair that is also slicked back and a little goatee. But you are let in, and the Velvet Viper is bumping. Strangely enough, for the long line out there aren't. You'd expect this place to be like ridiculously like shoulder to shoulder packed, but there's like a comfy amount of room for people to like come in and dance. You feel like it's been perfectly curated, the number of people that are in here, to have a pleasant experience for all involved.
Man, that's
Stub
great.
really knows what he's doing. They got the
I'm-
right guy for the job.
Yeah.
Very impressed. I'm sure the fire marshal is not often called here.
No, the fire marshal is over there. And you see this guy like just kind of like dancing in one of the cages.
He's
He's in the cage.
he's a fire elemental.
Oh my god. His name is Marshall.
Hey guys, it's me. It's Marshall from the library.
College.
From college.
You know, from college. We were roommates, bro. Oh my god. I love
I was
our
like-
very serious show.
I thought
It's
he
nice
was
to know that he's using his degree.
I thought he was just a character that I made up, but it turns out he's real.
You don't actually make anybody up. You just copy degenerates.
So you have this very well-oiled man wearing no shirt, with like a little mohawk, walks up to you with a platter that has a whole bunch of glasses of champagne on it. And he just goes, "This is a courtesy of the boss."
Cute. I'll take one.
Don't mind if I do. And he immediately starts sipping.
I
Wonderful.
wait to see what happens to him before
Right.
I tip mine.
You wait a couple minutes, nothing happens.
Wait. No, Draska wouldn't be suspicious. Draska is also sipping.
Nothing happens.
Oh yeah, Zero. Would you mind drinking mine? I'm really not feeling alcohol this evening.
Is my glass full, like to the brim, or is there room? For
There's
more.
room.
Oh, pour
Well,
me.
hold
Ref.
on. There's room for like little bubbles.
Yeah.
Like it was poured a little bit ago, so
Okay.
there's room. But I wouldn't pour more in the glass.
Take it. And by this point, she's had the whole champagne
All right,
flute.
all right.
Is she
Uh,
playing a
alright.
solo game of Edward 40 Hands, or
Alright,
Champagne.
alright, Professor, as long as you're aware of what you do, that's fine.
Party. She's trying very hard to hide
I was
shaky
gonna
nerves.
say if
Yeah.
I could do an inside check on her,
Mhm.
but
I think you
is-
know her enough at this point that like this is out.
Is-
She's out of her
is
depth.
the brave face, considering
Again.
we know her to not be the social butterfly party girl, and then it's all of a sudden just champagne, like she's
Yeah.
a woo girl all of a sudden.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Masking.
Well, do we want to take a seat? Should we try to find the boss? What is our plan?
There's no seat here. Anna,
There is no
Dance with
seat.
me.
Perfect.
come dance with me. And he like grabs her by the hand, and she just kind of looks at all of you, just like,
I will grab her other hand and be like,
ah,
I
How
think
was
you should
Anna dressed,
ask.
by the way?
huh?
How was Anna dressed? Because you covered how fuckboy was dressed. So
Did she also go suit,
She is wearing.
or did she do dress?
How do I explain this?
It's half dress, half suit.
It's like a power pants
Like
suit.
50-50.
It's like,
Yes.
it's like incredible. It's incredible. She's a fire genasi, and so it's like this. It's this blazing. It's like a blazing gold as well. That actually kind of matches his vest.
Blazing blazer.
So
But,
the fake fire genasi and the water genasi are gonna go make some steam on the dance floor. Is that what we're?
That's what he's wanting, and she's just kind of like,
But Music Box is going to grab her other hand and say, I think it's probably best if you let her answer before you just grab her.
of course. I don't see what is necessarily wrong in taking some time away from the mission. I'll dance with you, sure. And she goes off with him.
She like fishing a knife out of her sleeve, or
The implication she was trying to give is he'll be with me, so he doesn't bother you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at that point, I touch my tattoo and go, we should go do our thing while he's distracted.
Agreed. Let's look.
Music Box lingers just a step before following everyone else.
It begins to get a little humid in here.
Son of a bitch.
So,
single tear.
you see,
It's just dust.
you feel like
Just-
you look up to where you feel like you look up where you need to go. There's a huge dance floor in the middle, but then there's like 3 spiral staircases in every corner that are shaped like snakes, that lead up to platforms that overlook the room. You can't see what's on top of those platforms, but you see one that has like guards in front of it, and that you only see like very attractive like go-go dancers go up, and nobody
fire
really
marshal.
come down.
Fire Marshal.
You're assuming that's where the boss might be.
I would like to get a bit of an eye on that before just approaching, just so I can get a kind of head count and everything else.
You want to get a head count of the whole room, or because you can't see the platform from where you're at.
I want to go up sort of one of the opposite staircases so I can get eyes on it from that level.
Hey, you head
And
up there, brush aside drunk people trying to flirt with you, or not. That's up to you. But
I'll be back in a little bit, darling. Don't go anywhere.
But
as I'm going up, I also want to do see invisibility because I want to see how many of Buddy's goons are also sharing the space.
Okay. As you
Let me just go mark that off.
As you see invisibility, you look around the floor and you see 4 invisible. They just look like plainclothes civilians carrying weapons. They're royal eyes, you assume. There's 4 of them. It's kind of wandering around the room, just kind of looking. Oh, hi. Thanks for the follow, but I think I'm good.
I want to offer a promotion of your channel.
The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best.
Wow. Okay.
Thank
you, Doge Hype. Dot. not even written the right way.
Excellent. So, there are 4 Royal Eye agents. Make me a perception check.
17. I'm trying to remember if I get to add stuff to this, but it's been too long now. There we go. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You're able to efficiently count. Basically, every corner of this room has somebody. There are at least 5 people walking the room. There is 1 person on each of the platforms. The 2 platforms that aren't the main platform. There are the 2 guys in front of the main platform, And at the top of the main platform, you see you see two more guys, and then a gentleman smoking a big cigar, leaning back in a lounge with a babe on each arm, just kind of like just sitting there like this, and you recognize the distinctive purple hat and purple and white hat and white and purple scarf and white and purple suit. But something's different. Beneath the suit, you do not
Three
see...
kobolds.
You do not see... From this distance, it doesn't look like flesh. In fact, it looks like bone. It is a skeleton in a suit. And he looks like this.
Yeah.
He's really fallen in with the Carnathy side of things.
Never go full Carnath.
You never go full
You
Carnath.
never.
There you go.
Haha,
Skelly boy.
that's cool.
Oh, the
He's kinda
OB
cute.
sound at the end of his name suddenly.
But yeah, he's just kind of sitting there. He's yelling at someone who's just brought him a drink. He's put the drink back on the he's thrown the drink back at the person, and you can hear across from here, "I'm dead, you can't give me the weak shit."
I do a little broadcast on the tattoo. Just it appears he's gone through a bit of a makeover. He's appears undead from here, but even my eyes aren't that terrible.
Well, I suppose we'll have to go and talk to him regardless. Hopefully he'll recognize us, and we can make it flow into a natural conversation.
Isn't
Shall
that
we go as a group or in pairs?
I could be downstairs at staircase, just making sure. Because is it spiral staircase that goes up to one platform, or
They're
three
different
spirals,
platforms.
different
They're
platforms?
they're
So
like
I
three
could stay
corners
at
of the room overlooking the dance floor.
so I could stay at the bottom of spiral staircase to make, or at top, just to make sure no one else comes in to interrupt our conversation.
It's not a bad idea.
I
Do
think,
you think that he discovered that back door that we placed in his security system?
Or someone else did.
Let's try not to call attention to that.
Agreed.
And-
Don't bring it up.
Let's approach this like we are just normal associates that have worked together in the past.
You got
Agreed.
it.
Draska, if you'd like to meet me over at this platform, I can point out a few hot spots to you.
Oh.
And Professor, would you like to join me in speaking with
Yes.
him?
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Wonderful. And
She fixes her bolo tie.
Basil, anytime you feel like you need to hop into the conversation, please do so.
Will do. I'm just wanting to apprise Draska of some interesting options should things go awry.
Of course. And
And I'll be along with you shortly.
Zero, do you care to join us as well? I don't think
I could
3
post
is any
up with-
worse than...
I could post up with Draska if
Wonderful.
might be helpful to have me down here.
All right. Well then, Professor. And he will extend an arm out to you.
She'll take it. And you can feel she's shaking a little bit.
Okay, so who's going up to the platform?
That would be Music Box and Professor.
Okay.
And Music Box will say, "Don't worry, Professor. I will do most of the talking. You just sit there and do what you need to do." And I will give her bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Appreciated.
As you approach the bottom of the platform, the two men just kind of look at you and just go,
Thank you, gentlemen.
you walk up the spiral staircase and you hear hacking and coughing, which is strange because as you reach the top of the staircase, the being that you see hacking and coughing could not possibly have any lungs. Dimitri is leaning back, as I said. He's got women on each arm, and he's just kind of talking to them. And he looks over in your direction and goes, "Ah, M, wonderful to see you, my dear. Please come here, come here, come here."
It's wonderful to see you. You look lovely.
As he approaches you, he reaches up and he just grabs you by the neck. He doesn't squeeze, but he just kind of gets you right there and goes, "This is your fault, you know.
Sorry, what is my fault?
You told me that the security system would keep me safe, but when I wake up one day and walk into it, my skin dissolves.
What?
You lied to me."
I did not mean to. I didn't think this would happen. Clearly, I'm so
Clearly,
sorry.
if you had known this would have happened, you wouldn't have done it because I would kill you. But, you know, I figured you knew that, which is why you're not dead right now, and why I'm giving you the space to have this conversation. Now, will you tell me why you have roughed up one of my men? And who is your friend here? Who are you?
Yes.
I'm not sure if you remember me. I was there.
Oh, right. Name. What's your name?
Oh, Cletus.
Fuck you too, Cletus.
Is that an offer?
Yes.
So what brings you to my platform?
Well, a potential similarity, a shared target. We wanted to get maybe information from you, or vice versa. Do you happen to be searching for someone named Ulrich?
Oh no, we have Ulrich. What
You
do you want
do?
from him?
We would very much love a conversation with Ulrich.
Did you ever let him know that you guys were Brailish? Were Brailish intelligence?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think there'd probably be the hint of probably some kind of clandestine service, but without saying it outright or with
Yeah.
whom.
We would just say like, oh, it's a government job, that type of thing. Yeah.
So right, you drop into my life, give me a death trap to protect my gold, and then you disappear, and then you drop back in order to take a person from me that I am keeping safe.
Not take.
We have no intention of taking him, no.
Well, you also told me last time that you were keeping me safe, like I said. And now I am skeleton.
You look
know
wonderful, by the
Do
way.
you know how difficult it is to enjoy these beautiful ladies when I have no skin with which to enjoy them?
You can still bone.
We hear from somewhere.
We hear from somewhere, and it's
No,
rather
there's
humorous.
It's one of his guards that kind of says that, just kind of under his breath. All the other guards look at him. He looks over at him, pulls a gun, shoots him, and he falls over the railing.
Right.
Anyway.
What can we do to try to make this right?
Tell me what you want with Ulrich.
Well, he has a lot of information and specifically something that our employers are looking for.
Are you talking about the tablet?
That is part of it, yes.
Oh,
But
yeah. Well, we've got that. And this guy comes over with like this little briefcase, lays it on the table, and slides it over, and he kind of puts his hand on it, and he sits on the table, and he goes, "So, this is worth millions of crowns. Millions.
So you'd have to give me a really good reason to part with. And not only that, I have a feeling that's not the only reason that you want Ulrich specifically. Because then you would have just asked about the tablet.
Perhaps. No, but I do, and I know that you are quite the businessman yourself, but is there something that you are looking for? It's pointless for us to be trying to appease what you are expecting if we don't have any idea. So it's better if you just lay your cards on the table, we lay ours, and we can go from there.
Make me a persuasion check.
That's gonna be real good. What are my
Hell yeah.
skills? Persuasion. Come on. No. Persuasion is gonna be a +8. So that's gonna make that a 27.
First, what do you want with Ulrich?
Ulrich has quite a bit of information on a organization that has caused quite a bit of trouble in various places. As I'm sure you saw the explosion in the sky the other day, he is part of the organization that caused that. So we are trying to get some information on that.
So, here's the thing.
Please.
That is a lot of information, a lot of which would really, really benefit me to have.
Oh, of course.
So, we have brokered a deal with.
Oh, you and him?
With Mr. Ulrich. Yes. We are protecting him. We are smuggling him out of the city in exchange for his notes. Of course, the little bastard was smart enough to con us, and he gave me this brick instead.
Oh, so he's already gone.
Not yet. He should be leaving
So
tomorrow.
what would you say if we worked together to get him, and then I do a deep dive into his brain and see exactly what he is hiding from you? That way we both get the information, and that's a little bit more worthwhile than this brick.
I'm going to ask for a bit more specificity from you.
In what way?
I want what Ulrich knows.
Mm-hmm.
I want his master's connections to... What the fuck was that guy's name?
The guy that was on the ship. The Boromar guy
Delos?
on the ship. No, the Boromar guy.
Oh.
Fuck, what was his name?
I find it. Corin Duskfault.
Douchefault.
Is he the one that got launched off the ship?
Yeah, he got just dropped.
Corn escaped.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Who's
he
the
was
one
in- he
who's
was
the
in
one who
escape
got
pod.
dropped, Dr. Evil style?
Caden, maybe?
Caden. That was Caden.
Kaden, got it.
Orin's the guy I sat with, right? The hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want everything about Corin's finances.
Mm.
I want his operations. And I want to take over his businesses by knowing every step he plans to make. And I know that Ulrich knows those things. If you get me that information, and I will know if you lie to me. If you get me that information, I give you the tablet. I give you the... whatever he is.
I think that's a wonderful plan.
I agree.
No, I agree. I only offer wonderful plans and ideas.
No, of course.
Thank you. Thank you for being so kind as to state the obvious.
It's what I do.
Now, what are my assurances that you are not going to grab him, make up some bullshit story about, ooh, Corin has bought 15 apple carts in the past 6 months, and just give me that information and run off?
Well, considering your people are the ones helping him get out of the city, I think it'd be pertinent if your people are there to help us apprehend him, and you can be there as I go through the process of extracting information. I would be more than happy to be under some sort of effect of providing the truth to you, if that is what you think is necessary.
You will submit to a guess?
No, I did not say a guess. I said I would submit to a zone of truth.
That was a question. Would you submit to a guess?
What would the terms be of a guess?
Let me read the spell to make sure that I can ask this.
Mm-hmm.
You will submit to a guess of, I will bring... Sorry, let me word it. I will bring my best friend Dmitri Balsakov. I will bring him all of the relevant information about Corin's business by the end of the night.
And what do you think of this?
For Helena's knowledge, what are they asking?
Basically,
so-
it is. Yeah, you got it.
Sorry.
Gas is a spell that I never get to use, and I love it so much. Where basically
I've
what it
never
does...
heard of it.
Okay, so I'll read it.
Thank you.
You place a magical
Appreciate it.
you place a magical command on a creature you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activities you decide. If the creature can understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration. While the creature is charmed by you, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions, but no more than once each day. A creature that can't understand you is unaffected by the spell. You can issue any command you choose short of an activity that would result in certain death. Should you issue a suicidal command, the spell ends. You can also end the spell early by using an action to dismiss it. Remove curse, great restoration, or wish spell also ends it. So basically, it's a you'll do this
It's like an
thing or
oath.
else. It's an oath.
Yeah.
Well,
I
then- yes, please.
I feel like this can be done as long as we're given the resources to do so. His location specifically.
Right. And I would like some specificity in that that oath, that I will be getting what you have promised me out of it. Don't make oaths without the specificity on both sides.
Well, here's the thing. That sounds like a deal, and this is more of a spell that controls you. I will
No,
not
I
be
un-
submitting to guess. I will not
I
be doing
understand.
this.
I understand that, but
But. I promise, and you know I do not break my promises. Unlike some people who promise to protect me. I do
You
not break
don't know
my
what
promises. I will give you this useless but expensive hunk of rock for the priceless information in the invalid's brain.
oh, he's invalid now.
Might as well be.
He will be when we're done with him, right?
You get it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
He tried
And-
to pull one over on me. I may not have eyeballs, but I have eyes.
Pertaining
No
specifically to Corin's activities and businesses, correct?
And all other relevant information to me.
That is a
my
vagary, my
businesses.
friend.
Okay, then
Mm.
let's make it specific. If it has to do with me, or Corin, or the Boromar clan in general, I want it.
I think that can be done.
Professor's like writing it down.
Excellent. Someone comes over, and he just kind of looks over at you, and he goes, "You will freely submit to this." And he nods over to Dimitri, and Dimitri just kind of leans over towards you, and his eye sockets just flash pink, and your head hurts a little bit, but then everything kind of goes back to normal. You have till the end of the night, and by the night, we made it specific, and I will say by the time that the sun rises.
Wonderful. Well, where is he?
He is in my other nightclub.
Well, why don't you bring him here and we can make this process easier?
That is not where it is. That is not where he is. That is incorrect. He is at the. What's it called? He's at the float house.
Regardless, why don't you bring him here?
I cannot bring him here. You can go to him, and I can tell you how to get there.
It makes
That
me
will
feel
work.
like
And she like shifts a look at MB, being like, "Let's not push our luck. Let's not push our luck. I don't know what happened with the security system."
So,
yes, but you're not the one whose
So-
brain will explode in the morning.
so the city
Yes,
is
get there.
so Ondare is known for having a lot of like floating islands and a lot of magical things happening. There is one big lighthouse, but there's also a lighthouse that floats on an island above the bay, colloquially called the Float House. He is implying that he is up there, and he's going to tell you how to get there. I will have my men bring you potions of flying in about 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And you will have 1 hour to get up there. How you get down,
I will deal with it.
you're resourceful.
Yep.
But yes, I wish you the best success. Now, for those next 10 minutes, please enjoy my club.
Mhm.
Do you want one? I can't do anything with these. And the women are just kind of like,
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
and he shoos them off, and they're like, okay. And one of the men just kind of hands each one of them like a huge stack of money. You get the impression that they're paid just to sit next to him. He dismisses you.
Excellent. If we needed to get a head start, I have one potion of flight that I could give you, but I don't know if 10 minutes is going to really make a difference.
I don't think it will, honestly.
Okay.
I'm more worried about the fact that if I try to pry into his brain, he can push me out. So we will have to beat the shit out of him first, and then do interrogation the old-fashioned way.
We can do that. He looks very weak. And you know, there are going to be 5 of us and 1 of him, and we could just dangle him over the edge until he feels compelled to speak. Right?
Well, I think that is naturally the course of things, but I'm speaking more about using the detect thoughts, and then naturally forming his thought process by questioning him and potentially using Droska as a form of torture.
Yes. I think we start heavy at the beginning with the torture, and then move to the brainy stuff. Should we tell the others?
I would think so.
Hello. So we just talked with Dimitri, and he's mad. He's a skeleton now, and it's probably my fault, and I don't know what happened, but it's fine. I'll take a look at the schematics later. But we are to be given some flying potions, and we're heading to the float house where Ulrich is being detained or contained or placed.
And my head will explode in the morning if we don't accomplish this task.
Yes, slightly bonkers that.
That sounds horrifying.
I'm presuming this is more than your usual hyperbole.
No, this is quite literal.
That-
My brain will explode with necrotic energies if I fail to accomplish the task set before us.
It's a lot of pressure to put on yourself.
We didn't really have a choice, okay? Sorry.
I
Taking
thought
out
that
my
was
energy.
some tactic from a self-help book. I'm glad to know that it was manipulation instead.
She goes to touch her tattoo and then just shakes her head.
Anyway, I think
Yep.
it would be wonderful if we could get a move on. We will have these potions in 10 minutes, but I'm thinking we will have to resort to beating the shit out of him and perhaps going through his brain while he is unconscious, or trying to torture him and lead his thought process in whatever way we can.
What are we going to do with our Darren friends during this?
Well,
I try to get a look on our changeling friend to see if she's still keeping him busy. And do I still have see invisibility up?
They're keeping the entire dance floor busy. They are tearing it up. They are like, this is like every movie where like the romantic couple like go to the disco together and are just,
Oh my god.
and are just like
Excellent.
everyone stops what they're doing and is watching them. She looks slightly less into it than he is, and she just kind of looks over at you like, I got this.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
No, you're missing the opportunity. This is when you go in there and it becomes a dance battle.
Except for the fact if I don't get this done, my brain will
Yes,
explode.
the brain will explode.
Wow! I
So what
really
you're
like
saying
you so
is
much, my
You
brain
have
will
10
explode.
minutes.
I have 10 minutes. Fine! I'll go and dance for 10 minutes.
Every dance romance movie has stakes.
That's true.
That's true.
I'll go-
Step up to the streets.
But this is all that might also ruin our
Yeah.
that might ruin them being, you know,
The center of
kept
attention.
busy.
It's an RPG. You make choices, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I would rather my brain not explode. So
What's
Live
more
to gyrate
romantic?
your hips another day.
there's
Or I'm
there's
sorry,
always
James Bond reference, live to die another day.
Live to gyrate. I see.
No one
Live
said
to
no one
gyrate.
said the episode title yet.
well, yeah. How are we supposed to work in Quantum of Solace? What the fuck does
Because
that mean?
It's a tiny piece of solace.
I thought it was really easy.
Considering the name of the town, I thought we were going to call it Casa del Sol, but no, we didn't. We didn't lean into
Look,
it.
If it even gives me one slight quantum of solace, we need to be moving now.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Proud of you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for my brain not to explode.
Nice.
I don't think you get a saving throw on it, so.
I don't think I do.
No. He's just using the inspiration to negate
Yeah.
the damage.
The
I
damage.
think that's
yeah.
the rule for the next.
That's rules is written.
Yeah.
That's rules
Yeah.
is written.
Okay. I think what he's going to be using it on is his death save.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. I'm gonna start truncating some of this. You get your potions of flight, and are you all taking flight, or are you waiting for your Ondarian friend and your Thrain friend?
I would like our Thrain friend, but she's keeping them busy so they don't interfere in our shenanigans. As much
If
as
I know anything about
enjoy her.
if I know anything about anything, Ondarian friends will probably get my brain exploded. So
Can Professor propose an idea?
Mhm.
What if we, have plausible deniability with these Ondare friends, and we just start like okay, I'm gonna leave a message with somebody and make sure the message gets to our Ondare friend over there who's dancing up a storm, and naturally, it's going to get truncated and messed up in the process because we are in a loud thumping club, and be like, well, we told someone to tell you. They were also in plain clothes, like you said.
That's a really good idea, Professor. That's a very, very good idea.
I'm
Because
on
then
board.
We wouldn't be lying.
Yeah.
Great. So she will go up to a rando and be like, "Oh, hey, sorry, we're going to step out for a smoke real quick. Do you mind telling that lad over there who's having a way too much fun? When he's done, don't bother him now. But will you tell him that we're going to the float house to take a look around because we believe that a person of interest might be there. Is that all right with you? Thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a good night."
While Professor is leaving this message, I'm going to go to the DJ and pay him 100 gold to pull out all of his best hits.
Oh my
For
god.
the next 20 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
If at some point he could, I'm going to be pinging an assassin.
I'm gonna browse. I'm gonna find electronica and dance. Okay, and we're gonna start.
Excellent.
I was going to say, if you could keep him busy beyond the dance floor in some fashion, I don't know, if he trips, falls, breaks an ankle, he's more concerned with that for some reason than anything else, that would be greatly appreciated, and we'll owe you one.
He just kind of nods at you and gets back to this song called "Game for You."
Aren't we all? All right.
This is kind of thumping.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm going to assume that we're walking through the city or getting some kind of transport rather than trying to just be like, yeah, we're just going to literally take off from the club. Think murderous thought.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
It would be a good point to end there if we want to end on just taking flight.
Oh.
'Cause I know Will has to be up early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I could speed this through, or I could make an entire new session out of this, and I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make another session of this. So I think that is a good place to end, actually.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Appreciate it.
Proud of us. We're gonna be flying while wearing suits.
So we're ending on techno
Yes.
music.
It's like the techno starts behind us. We walk out, get to a good spot, and we go.
I mean, I was hearing Night at the Roxbury that whole time, so...
Nice.
Some really hard BPM. Give me a second.
Disco and stilettos.
Hmm.
This is electronic.
That would be my choice. I can't hear it.
Stream, this rules.
No.
I can't hear it either. That's because I'm not listening to the stream. Just looking at the chat.
This is nice.
Anyway,
Well, choices were made.
what do we?
Fine.
All right. So on Sunday we have Feigning Elegance again.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday we have
Nothing.
Friday we have Eberron again. We have
And then
Eberron.
next
I think
Eberron,
Eberron's gonna
yeah.
be great. And then-
next Sunday is the final episode of Feigning Elegance. So we're coming up to the end.
And we have our start date. We're announcing our start date for your thing as well.
We have start date of right after the end of Feigning Elegance is going to be on May 2nd, the first episode of City of Gods, a Pathfinder
Nice.
2nd edition game. Helena will also be in it as a player, and I will be Dungeon Master. It will be a level 13 Pathfinder 2nd edition game of demigods.
Ooh,
So-
fancy.
Excellent.
All right.
Awesome. Well, with all that, I'm happy to be back in Eberron. This has been fun and stupid and lovely.
It was a return to form.
All
Let's be honest about this.
right. Clickety clackety. Please come back.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, let's pump the music while we go out. Hold on.
Intus,